Eyes up, we're running on impulse. Are your guards up? They should be. Because all bets are off, and our ballots are counted. We have arrived at a precipice of disintegrating firewalls and all-out channel overload. We're taking over. Unlike your megacity plots, we run off one code. Tame the corporate beast mode. Bring the rumble to the jungle underground. That's our stronghold. When we start banging on our ceilings, we shake your tape.
Hey yo, I'ma make your whole town black out. Your home line tapped out. Rush City Hall, got the city line mapped out. White hats and mic straps. Who gets to fight back this ransom? Make you wanna cry when you type back a phantom. Fishing on the line if you bite back. Big guns and toxins. Plenty ways to stop them. Back chain the campaign with new box and stealth. When the all adds up, I'm the new Richard Bell Frank.
I upgraded Mark Ward.
What up, people? We are here, the Sunflowers, in this live situation, coming at you from all over the globe, mostly America, though. But yeah, we're excited to be here for this next episode. We, of course, got our amazing and beautiful, wonderful cast rocking it. I love seeing their faces every week. We definitely want to thank our sponsors from Grim and Perilous, who sponsored the 1776 Flames of Freedom campaign, to the Wrong Brothers for this amazing AXONPUNK, Defiant, I Hunt, Act on Cthulhu with Modifius. All these people have made this season breathless. We really appreciate it. Furthermore, thank you everyone for showing up. Definitely, if you have time and you like coffee, go check out Grinding Coffee Company, which is a Black-owned coffee business delivery. They have some amazing flavors. Do help them out over on Kickstarter. Check out their business. There's some good stuff. Before we kind of hop in, we're going to do some introductions, but we're also going to do some self-love and love to the community during this kind of end of the quarter 2020. Things have definitely been tough for everyone. And though we've kind of made some good strides, particularly here in America, in terms of where we want to be, there's still a lot of work that needs to be done. But really, during these next couple of days, especially with the holidays, I want to say, as Mitchell Penny for a Tale, keep it up. Like, I hope that these episodes can kind of get you through some tough times. I know being with these people definitely lifts my spirit every Thursday. So you're not alone. We're here with you. We're struggling. We're in the trenches with you. So that's my piece. We're going to go around, introduce each of these amazing cast people, and they'll send some love your way too. We'll start off with Marlon Dad Jokes, who does deserve the dad part of that joke name. Tentatively.
I will earn it fully at the end of the season. When my poor character is killed off. But yes, I'm Marlon. I am a huge fan of Mitch and just TTRPGs, and I'm just having a blast with all of this. For those of you who are struggling, we're really happy that you're here to just take your mind off of all. I know a lot of us, including myself, struggle with depression during this very challenging year, and in general during this time of year, missing people that aren't here and hoping things were different. But I strive to keep myself busy doing things that make me smile, and if for 1 second you smile tonight because of something that we do, then that's a good thing. So we're happy that you're here. Take care of yourself, and and eat your vegetables, kids.
No. All right, swooping on over to just below Marlon Dad Jokes, Amir Amaraz.
Hi, that's me. Hey, I'm Amr Amaraz. I will be playing Kika, who uses they pronouns as well. Yeah, I feel like Marlon hit a lot of my feelings. I mean, all of us deal with different shit, whether that's depression or anxiety or personal issues or illness or whatnot, and like shit sucks sometimes, but that doesn't mean it has to suck always. It doesn't mean that you should feel shitty when things suck. Like, if things suck, it's fine. It happens. Let yourself go through the shitty times. Take the day off if you can. Take some time for you. Don't worry. Don't stress about like doing side projects and stuff. Just take a second to breathe. Get through the day, and yeah.
Awesome. And the unstoppable, the absolutely ridiculously amazing punch her way out of anything. Raquel. That's funny.
Hi guys. So, just echoing the sentiment of what everybody said. This is like a time of year that's tough for everybody. I know that for myself, I definitely am starting to suffer from seasonal depression. I just feel like I want to nap all the time, and I'm struggling to feel creative. And just know that even if you just get up and, you know, do a dish, or you get up and do a sketch, that still counts. And you are still creating, you still got up and did it, you know? Or even if you just feel like sleeping, then sleep, you know? Some of us, you know, just need time to recoup and regain that energy, and that's okay. You know, I think one of the greatest things I learned during this whole pandemic was that you got to be kinder to yourself. I'm somebody who's always used to just going so fast, and I used to go from job to job to job to job, and this has forced me to slow down, and in a way it's helped me understand myself better mentally and physically. So, you know, I hope that you guys all have a happy holiday, and that you're all able to get the rest and the refreshment that you need.
Exactly. Thank you so much. Our beats, who we are currently listening to your beats. Playing Ricky, what's up?
Thank you. It's Garrett, Our Beats, play Ricky, and you know, just want to agree with all my friends here about everything they said. And one big thing that, you know, I want to just voice out that I think some people just don't get to hear very often, I would just say is, you know, you are worth it. You're amazing. You're beautiful. You're handsome. Keep striving. You know, don't worry. We're all going to get through this together. Things might be hard. As a college student, midterms are murderous right now. And you got this. Keep trying. If you mess up, it's okay. You know, it's not the end of the world. Time's going to be there forever for us. Just keep doing your thing. Keep going through it.
Yeah, we're
Thank
gonna
you
get
for
through
calling
this.
me beautiful.
You're welcome. You're beautiful, man.
You are. All right, Geeky Nomad. How's it going?
Hey, thank you for having me come play. I also struggle with seasonal depression too. And I just want to say that what's helped me is, even if you can't feel like getting up in the morning or doing anything, as long as you take some time to breathe and remember that you are loved by somebody out there. Just remember you are worth it, and if you need to, text somebody once a day. Just do what you gotta do, you know, and remember to check in on yourself a lot. Also, have a lot of plushies. Lots of plushies are great.
Plushies help. Just get all the plushies.
I have so many.
Awesome stuff. Yeah, definitely make sure to follow these people on Twitter. I know they make me smile on a daily basis. So definitely follow them. any case, we were going to hop into this fantastical and wondrous adventure with these people. Bunny has just got done slamming someone. Fatima's not having a really good time. Mondays, I guess. Red Baby, Kika, and Ricky have been kind of watching as well as helping out Fatima, trying to figure out what exactly Bishop Tech is up to and what needs to be done. So here in this warehouse with everyone chanting Bunny's name. Bunny, and right, we got that. We ended last game with the bunny dance that we made up. This is, I'm hoping someone like more famous, can pick that up. I better see this in a music video pretty soon here. The bunny hop. So everyone's doing that, calling for Bunny as the champion, while Fatima is being kind of helped out by Red Baby and Kika, I believe, with Ricky kind of in the phone, chilling out. So,
Yeah, I think
what are you guys up to, Bunny?
Bunny's
How do you...
gloves, actually.
Oh, you're inside Bunny's gloves? You're like...
I'm still in her gloves.
Yeah, that's right. You're inside my robot glove.
I feel like at least at this moment, I gotta still have a little like just like control. I feel like I just want to have her like the infamous like winner like boxing
Rocky,
thing,
like...
and I just project just a Rocky. I project next to her like holding her hand up.
We're jumping. It wasn't
We're
even
jumping.
a fight.
That's my girl right there.
I think Bunny right now is just kind of like soaking in all the glory. I thought she barely broke a sweat.
Yeah, she did it. Like, it's ridiculous. You slammed it. I think two punches was all it took. And people are impressed. Like this old lady who kind of controls this whole joint is, giving you the golf clap. Like,
okay. And she's the one that wanted me to do this for info, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's like, if you beat my best fighter, I'll talk, kind of,
I didn't
I guess.
beat her best fighter. I destroyed her best fighter.
So yeah, all it takes is kind of climbing back up the ropes, since you guys were kind of below, with everyone looking down at you at the Thunderdome. As long as that's not copyrighted, it probably is, but we'll be fine.
As long as you don't say the thing that starts with Matt and ends with...
Yeah, as long as we don't get that other part in right.
Oh, yes.
And Fatima, Red Baby, and Kika, how are you guys doing? I know Fatima at least has stopped the bleeding, and you guys destroyed this little death cyberized worm snake thing.
Yeah, so I'm still holding side because that just came out of me. Like,
we need to get her out of here.
For sure. What's the layout here?
It's a pretty kind of like if you kind of imagine like an Amazon warehouse, minus the boxes replaced with like old computer parts and such.
Okay. Fatima, how are you feeling right now?
I think I healed how many points? Because that was pretty...
I think
it was like 4.
4 points? Okay.
Yeah.
So, not too hot, but probably walk out the way you guys came in. I'm gonna have to face though, they didn't see me sneak up here.
No, I'm gonna get you stronger here. And I go to work on her, see if I could I send the nanites out to try to continue to patch her up, but then I also tighten up her do so that the red
You're like the important thing, right?
Yes,
the important
is right.
I don't know, like Bunny and Ricky don't know where this is at, right? Like we don't know what's happening. We're just kind of basking in the glory up top, right?
Yeah, like people are throwing like computer mouse at you. It's kind of a sign of respect.
Is there
It's
so
raining mice.
Wow, I love that.
what sort of while he's straightening up her hair and the nanites are doing their work? Do I have to roll something to see if she heals up anymore, or
not now. I did a healing
Okay.
before, so right now, really, you're just kind of like removing the pain and stuff like that. For
Okay.
the time being.
all right? Is there anything that
okay,
you can
so-
get from that device that you destroyed, Kika? What are your thoughts?
My thoughts are that first things first, we get Fatima out of here and get back to the car where it's safe. Fatima, did you learn anything useful that we should know while we're moving? And I start like helping you up, if you let me.
I do have a few things that we need to go over, but I don't think it's safe to say here. So
Okay. Nothing
He,
urgent worth mentioning.
well, they're building some kind of. I think Ricky might be more with this, but do you know about ghosts?
About what?
Oh,
So,
I just didn't hear the
you
word. Sorry.
know- Oh, I was wondering if you knew anything about ghost AI. I
is that towards me or is that towards
something
Kika still?
Towards
Yeah,
me.
I think.
You're
But
yeah.
Yeah.
I know a little
Okay.
bit. Yes.
it might have something to
I
do
know
with
that-
that body that they're building in this tube over. I'll point back over behind the curtain. There's like a. Is there still like a floating body in a jar thing going?
Well, from where you're at right now, because you had to kind of go down the stairs to get help, so you can't really point it out to them. You can point out to like the windows that's kind of covered with these newspapers that like right behind it is where this tube is. But yeah, they'll have to take you at your word for the time being.
Okay. I'll be real subtle and just kind of point back where I had come in from. They're building a body for somebody, and it might be next. It could be someone's paying them to create this situation. But I also got notes from Bishop well that I can share with everyone for bar.
We will sort it all out when we get you out. And yeah, I'd like to start just getting Fatima out of here so that you don't get in trouble and or more injured.
All right. As you guys head out, you're moving outside the warehouse to the kind of gate, cement around it with some steel panels attached to it. The two guards kind of look at you, and one of them kind of rounds the corner, and you recognize this cute girl as one of Red Baby's. You know her, you love her. It's Susie.
What in the world? And so I break away and I go straight up to Susie, and I pick her right up.
Hey, well, hold on. I have a job to do. I'm guarding the perimeter.
What is going on here? What is going on here, Suze?
I told you, I'm making that money.
You are not making that much. I thought we were talking about Monopoly.
What? This is Monopoly.
This is no. That's a game, Susie. Oh, okay. All right. What
Pops,
exactly
you
is
on my
going
property. You're gonna owe me some cash.
Just wait. Calm down.
Hold
calm
on, I have to
down.
finish. I have my like 9 to 5 here. I gotta guard this section.
No. You're coming with me. But by the way, Susie, what can you tell me about the situation right now? What's going on here?
Man, Dad, you know I can't tell you that. That's you
No,
know.
I got you.
That's confidential.
Yeah.
No,
It's
Dad's-
confidential information.
What? What? Susie,
Yeah, I
you
can't
better tell me.
tell you.
You're coming with
Dad,
me, and he just
no
has
one
her
likes
on
a
his hip.
snitch.
You about to have stitches after this whole thing is over. So and he's got
Yeah.
her, and then he goes back over to Fatima to help Akika bring her out. Oh my goodness, oh, just by the way,
I think if
Veronica's
Kika
been
sees you,
drawing
Kika will just be like, it's fine. I can help Fatima. You just worry about your situation. I think you've got the harder job of the two.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna pull up.
One of the one of the bigger guys kind of comes over to you, Red Baby. Is like, is there a problem, boss? As they're looking over at Susie. She's like, stand down, all right? I know this cat, okay? I'm gonna handle this, and I'm gonna come back and finish off my shift.
This is my baby girl. Who are you? He looks at him.
Yeah, don't. He's like, look, she's the leader. Me?
She's the leader of what? The Sandlot?
So we break up into squads, okay? And she's a go-getter. She has leadership material. She badass.
You listen to me.
So
you listen to me. You go get your juice box and you go home to your mother and your father, right? And you got to get that fade tightened up.
Susie,
Oh my
like,
gosh, I'm in big trouble.
She looks at the two like large men. She's like, stand down. It's okay. I got this. All right, let's go, Dad. Take a vacation day, I guess. Call in sick or something.
Yeah, you heard her. He's like, oh my god, what is happening?
So coming back to Bunny and Ricky, you guys have like you're almost buried in all these electronic mice, and they're always like those. They're always special edition ones, like Batman or like Superman or all these different like special edition.
Is there like some?
Oh
some
yeah, definitely.
Ooh, Bunny's like.
There's like a pink one with like fuzzy. Yeah. It's like a dude
I was
fuzzy,
hoping. What? For those old school khaki colored mice, like with the trackball inside.
Like the ball, the giant
oh heck yeah! Yeah. Some of them throwing that too as you guys approach the Lord and Master of this place. This grizzled old woman staring down at you with her hand like over her mouth, like.
Bunny bows politely, is like, thank you very much.
Bunny, you are a badass bitch, and I mean that in the best of ways,
Thank you. She like squeezes her like heart-shaped buns.
All right, what can we do for you? You've obviously proven yourself here, and that was a good show. So, what do you need from me?
Well, I know that we were looking for specific information leading. Oh gosh, what was it? I have to get my notes. Hold on. We are looking for any leads you may have that could lead us to the corporations that are possibly doing some nefarious work with the local communities. And an AI that happens to look like a clone copy of a good friend of mine. Have you come out of my gloves, by the way, Ricky? Or are you still in my glove while we're doing this?
I think I might be able to like hologram myself on top. We're such in the future where it's like I could pop if you wanted me to. It's like, you probably hit a button. It's like, looks like him, and I'm like, okay.
It's a power gloves. I'm sure I have a hologram function.
Yeah. Kind of pops out like all grainy and stuff. Oh, that one. That AI. What's your name, AI?
Name's Ricky. Doing good today. Was not expecting to be dancing on some gloves, but this is how it goes, I guess.
Hey,
just gonna
however
put me all
you
out
make
here.
that money, I don't Yeah, I don't judge. And like someone kind of comes up and puts like a little coin on the glove. Respecting the Ricky.
It's like I can't use this. I literally can't touch it.
It's okay, I can use it. And Buddy takes the coin.
All right, so you know what, Bishop Tech, those under the sun, you know, they're up there and they're you know, this place is numbered. I think we all know that, right? Atlanta Underground ain't always going to be here. It's just a matter of time before they sweep the rest of this place out.
Wait, are you serious?
And yeah. What are we supposed to do about it, huh?
Stop them? Tell them no? You literally have an underground, like literally an underground militia here. Like,
yeah. We got. Look, if this was a fight of blood, sweat, and tears, if I could go up there and punch the CEO 99 times in the face and then go several steps below and kick him 99 times right between his legs, push him out the window, stomp on his ass, smack him with a baseball bat, cut him with my tax report papers, you know what I'm saying? If I could do all of that, I would, if it would make a difference, right? But all this fighting, like, none of us this can't do anything other than satisfy ourselves. The war that they wage is all in the ether. It's tax portfolios, it's ownership and land and such, and you can't beat the crap out of that. I've tried. I have punched several computers in hopes that somehow I can change some nefarious details in a contract, but you can't punch your way through. So it's gonna happen.
You just gotta know how to play that game. We're doing it slowly right now. If we're you know, being real and keeping stuff between us, we happen to get our hands on a little bit of a detail. They were trying to poison our waterways, and once we found about it, we said no, sir. We're not doing that. So know what we did? We followed orders. We poisoned the waterway before we, you know, flipped the poison around, made it something harmless to people. For all they know, it worked. They keep playing the game of trying to, you know, lower our property value. We ain't gonna let that happen. See, if you've been thinking about, you know, beating them physically, sure, that might make you happy, but you gotta know how to beat them at their own game. If they ask you to do something, find a loophole in their contract, use it against them.
Man, playing on their game is like a game of treachery. It's...
Come on, you can do this. We can do this, Bunny says. She's like all gung-ho. She's like, I don't like this kind of negative. You want to surrender to the man? Really?
Man, I don't want to. Look, all right, we go up there, we kick some shit, all right? In that same example we talked about earlier, the CEO that I am fond of and have beat the crap out of, all right? You know, I'm beating the shit out of them. I'm punching them in places they never knew they had. Their muscles is screaming, and all these horrific things. Like, I got torture devices that date back to like the 17th century that I haven't used in quite some time. And when I think upon that and I think upon these CEOs, I'm like, they should really meet sometime. You know what I'm saying? It's like several hundred years these torture tools have been waiting for these people. But if we do that, like, what's the rest of the world going to think? They're going to think the same thing, that us people down here that were abusing the system, that we're just criminals. All right? Public opinion, they own public opinion. What are we going to do when the whole world sees us and demonizes us down here in Atlanta?
We will change it by force. We'll give them no other option to see us as the good guy.
Red Baby, Fatima, and Kika are outside.
I agree.
Look, you beat my best person, so obviously I'm gonna owe you something. All right, that was a damn good show, and something about the little heart-shaped hair that you got is just it's encouraging. It's like I don't know. It's like glory
why
and
you don't wear
freedom wrapped up
pigtails.
in the hair. Yeah.
Gotta keep it up. It's good for the fight.
So what can I
As you
do?
can see, Bunny like pointedly looks at like the knocked out fighter in the middle of the ring.
It's like, So we'll if y'all want to roll, if you got the information, we'll give it. But I don't know. You know my opinion.
I think it takes those with true strength to write their narrative and to get the public behind them with the truth. And I think we can do it. And I want to know that when we do, you'll be there behind us.
Yeah, I'll be there. We'll all be there. You give us a time and place. You send up that beacon of pink fluffiness up into the sky. We'll be there.
All right, I'll remember that. Bunny winks. Does some kawaii shit.
So more people throw mice. Track rollers going around the floor.
Yeah. And so, I don't think we got to ask her for exactly what we want, correct? Because we want information, right?
Yeah, you guys were looking for. Yeah, I think it was you guys wanted an ally, and she is the main person who, her and her crew, smuggle things from up top to down below, and down below to up top. So she's kind of the keys.
Now's the time to let her know.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, first and foremost, I want to know if you have anything that has to do with why people were using me as an alibi. If you got any kind of names associated with mine, as far as I know, my stuff is pretty much decommissioned about 34 years ago. So I want to know why it's being brought back up, or why it's been brought back up for who knows how long.
Look, R&D thought of the Ricky project. All right, you were a good soldier. Ghost AIs, they were pretty particular and unique. You had the set of psychological tendencies that made you useful. Their hope is to mass produce, copy, control, alt,
That's
First
terrifying.
it's AIs. Yeah. And there's one, the original Ricky, the OG, as they say. He's with Bishop Tech. All right. He's got a full-on nice little office up there. All right. He's heading the whole thing. And the other Rickies listen to him because he's the original. That's what they say.
What do you mean he's the original? I thought our Ricky is the original.
Wait. Oh, God.
I mean, what does it mean to be an original? The first? Or the more truest to the person that they were? I mean, in the end, as much as we love AI, like, Ricky died decades ago. And this right here, this is, and I mean no disrespect, Ricky, but you're just a ghost, Codes of ones and zeros.
Oof.
Can you answer me this one question if you can? You say he works up top, right?
Yeah.
You know what?
Nice purple suit. And
what does
everything.
he do? What's his?
He's head of that.
What's his department?
Yeah, he's part of research and development. He's heading up the AI initiative. you know, nothing sells like the original, so to speak.
That can't be right.
I mean, from my perspective, Ricky, it looks like one of you sold out.
I
A
know it
bunch
ain't me.
of choices. Yeah.
Something's not. Unless they played me on the day of. I've been here underground for a long time.
I mean, you've been
You
training
never know
me
what they're
for
going to do with
years.
that data. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go back to the dojo and figure something out.
Yeah. I mean, you a sophisticated internet explorer. You know?
Ooh.
No disrespect,
Ouch.
but you know,
I
that's
think a little bit disrespect with that one.
okay. My bad. Let me get another analogy that probably works
That was
better.
pretty rough.
Like,
Yeah.
internet explorer. Sheesh.
You're like Microsoft Edge.
my
Wait, hold
God.
on.
Man, while he's down.
Take a fifth.
Yeah, look, Ricky, like, you got a good reputation. You're a good man down here. I know that you did some things in the past, but in the end, you're just code, and you are the choices in the environment that you put yourself in. Maybe think about what would have made you become a part of Bishop Tech. Sounds like you have a fight with yourself eventually, kind of, you know those stories where you're always fighting those inner demons. You're actually gonna do it one day, it sounds like.
Yeah,
but you're being
every
sold
time I
off.
think about it, I don't find one piece of
A
me
lot darker than I
that-
thought it was going to be.
Speaking the truth, Bunny, because I don't see one part of me that wanted to stay with them after I figured out what was really going down in the war, what they were really about. I wanted to go home so badly. I never got that chance, really. Never got to see my pops, my mom. Everything just ended that day, I guess. I spent a good few years in Bishop, and I guess from the looks of it, they said, you know, we'll do this for you. You can go back home, you know, you keep working, you know, live your life. And I'm guessing they made two of me. Well, they already messed up, made one of me, and figured out they made two, who knows. But if anything, wherever that other Ricky is, I think he's the one being played.
We're gonna figure this out. And no matter what anybody says, you're the original to me.
Thanks, buddy.
Anytime.
So in the background, like, sappy shit right there, man. Oh God.
Yeah. Yeah, I think like you do see like Ricky like for a good moment, like he's so like small, the resolution is terrible, but you might see a good tear coming down there.
A little sparkle.
Little sparkle, a little bit of a glint. He's like, oh dang, it's kind of stuffy in this glove.
It's all good, man.
Look,
But,
Ricky, if it's any consolation for you and for you, Bunny, people live day by day and they think they're living, but really it's just kind of that viewing, right? You watch things go by, you watch movements come and go, you shake your fist at something and say you're displeased, but you don't do anything about it, right? You're not living. You're not original. You're just a copy of something bland and without taste. Ricky, I've seen you, and it seems like you and Bunny are here for the good fight. So whether you're the original or not, you're living. I think that's all that matters.
That's all we can do. Keep living.
All right, can I fist bump you? You're like very small or something, so I don't know like
I mean,
what we
fist
can.
bump my fist,
we can't-
which would turn fist bump him.
You know,
Well,
that actually,
I've
I
seen
will,
what your fist can do. Oh.
if you fist bump her, I will theoretically feel the fist bump. So I would say fist bump her.
I won't
Okay,
punch.
well-
I'm just gonna hold my hand right there.
Cool, because I asked carpal tunnel and everything. Like my got weak wrists right now. It's just I'm seeing a doctor
completely
about it.
understand.
But...
It's gonna be real delicate, I promise.
Okay, here we go. All right. See these two fine people out in particular style. And yeah, they'll if you'll let them, Bunny, they'll pick you up and kind of hold you up as surfing around.
Yeah. Oh hell yeah, she lives for that.
So Fatima, Red Baby, and Kika, you guys see this wave of people in two pink buns mixed up in that crowd coming up like a wave, and then Bunny is kind of placed right outside the gate along with Ricky.
And I guess we just kind of blended out and go back to the car.
Yes. We go back to the
Yeah.
car. And I clearly have Susie and
Yeah, she.
on my hip.
Yeah, actually, I'm gonna need you to make a roll real quick, Red Baby.
Oh boy. Okay.
Why don't you give me a notice roll? Freestyle notice.
All right. Okay.
And Kika and Fatima, you guys can roll as well.
Cool.
All right, so I roll a D100, right? So I got a 74 plus my plus 15. That
Ooh,
is
nice.
Yes, that is a number.
It's high.
24 plus
You got
15
it.
is 89.
Ooh.
Also, I rolled exactly 69, and I feel like that's worth
Ooh.
mentioning.
That is worth mentioning. That's auto success in my books. That's winning all the way.
That's the crit right there.
Yeah.
That's great.
Fatima, what you got?
Okay. I did my math. So I got 63.
All right. So everyone everyone sees it. But like in Naruto, they're always trying to like do the replacement jutsu. That is what Susie has tried to do. You see her kind of mid putting in a log with like her face painted on it. She tries to slip out of Red Baby's arms.
This little girl, I swear I'm gonna. Oh my goodness. And I'm like, nope. I got you.
Okay, fine.
You're right here. Listen, I got a job for you. You need to watch Daddy's back for a little bit. You understand?
How much you paying?
How much you want?
So my normal rate is about like 30 credit an hour.
Okay, that makes sense. How about I brought you into this world and I'll take you out?
Oh, you want to come at me like that?
Yeah. What you gonna do? Huh?
Mama would kill me. I can't do anything.
That's what I thought. All right. So for a second, Red Baby was slightly scared of his firstborn child. Okay.
Yeah, I got
all right,
these stats
so-
right here.
Oh my god. Gosh. Okay.
How for the record, how old is Susie?
Yeah.
Like
Susie is
7.
7.
I have her down at 6.
Yeah.
Every
Pretty cool.
single
Just
time.
like
Ricky's-
recently-
the audience knows.
She recently
God.
turned 7.
Every time Ricky
I'm
sees
holding
her,
her
she definitely is
in
like,
my arms.
she's 7 years old.
She's
I don't
a
know
small
what
little
she keeps
thing.
getting into.
Just wait till her mom gets her. Okay. So, are we? I guess we're going, right? But do we know that there's a body up there that's going to be used for something?
Oh, I'll explain when we get back to where. Or we're heading back
Okay.
to the.
We need to go. We probably need to drop off your daughter first, and then also I need to get back to the dojo. I got to look at my data bank for something.
And then I have my meeting also with a connect. We don't get
Okay.
any more? Or
I mean, we can use them if they need to come somewhere. They can have tea at my dojo.
Why don't we
Alright.
use that connection to get us to the top instead of, that? I mean, that's the only connection we have, right? Is there
Yeah, I
another
think
connection up
that's
top?
our connection up to get up top, like to give us a way to
Okay.
get up there.
So
Yeah.
so let's go then. So do we get in the car?
Yep. So we'll hop in.
Oh yeah.
Bunny's driving us back as quickly as she can.
So smooth.
While we're driving, Ricky, is there anything you would like to enlighten us with that happened that led to this crowd that we're driving away from currently?
Yeah. So I lay it on him, give him the whole thing that. And you said the company there's a company that got. So besides Bishop, I think you said there was another person or company that is doing the trade-off for the fake Ricky. You said I think it's like R&D or something, or was it like something else I might have misheard?
Research and development department within
Oh.
Bishop Technology.
Oh, okay.
So it sounds like you're kind of you're the Xbox Series. Like only a couple of you have been sold. Those who are lucky enough to grab it, but the main production line of Ricky is going to come out probably like February or January or something like that.
Ricky, do you realize that a lot of these attacks have happened near and around people that you frequent, know, and love?
Yeah, I mean, I'm old, so I'm not surprised. I know a lot of people, but it seems they're striking where it hurts the most. They first hit the old nightclub. They went for the submarine in the waterways, hit the highway. Now, who knows what they're trying to do next?
Well, I think what Ridley's getting at is, I think you might know what's coming next. If the other you is involved in the planning of this, there's only one person here who can think like you. Well, I mean, I could try.
That's why I'm
I
trying
can
to
mess around with some of the wiring in my brain and do it, but we have you here.
Yeah.
If you were to plan an attack to undermine property values and try to take over this town, where would you go next?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Is it possible
Not much.
to perhaps send consciousness in a cyber format back to wherever the origin of this information is? We could even somehow send a few of us over.
Are you
hack
like
into
asking to go back in time, or more like go to Bishop?
Yes.
Ah, okay.
I don't know.
Well, I have a theory.
Okay.
But Ricky, when you awaken, do you remember anything? Like possibly like places or where you were lagging about?
We did, this is something I don't think we really went too deep into, and that's
I know.
maybe you might be able to give me a little bit more insight, Mitch.
Go there.
But like I am like I did. That's why I'm trying to go for. Let's go into the dojo, because I do have one of my knowledge is just pretty much, of course, myself, but also my whole entire military stuff that happened in my data bank. So
heck yeah,
that's my specialization.
Like,
so that's why.
Yeah, it sounds like we're going to do a flashback episode.
Full flashback.
Oh,
yeah.
So just to fill in the audience real quick, according to the lore AXONPUNK, K scans or kinetic scans or brain scans that happen to people in this time, you have to be actively moving around. So if you have like a VR headset type thing, it's scanning your brain as you're your brain activities happening. So think of it as like you have some visors on, but you're cooking, you're cleaning, you're answering emails, and as it's scanning, it's making a photocopy of yourself. So you have essentially created a ghost of you for the internet. The only thing about it is that once that AI is turned on, the meat version of you dies. So it'll instantly kill you, but like not kill you. And some circumstances, sometimes there's two dual souls. Not only do you have a artificial self out there, you also have a meat self living as well, unknown about either one. So I'm
Ricky, we gotta get your meat back.
That's just a quick little lore.
As for Ricky, he pretty much was like critically wounded in combat and wanting to just keep the good fight to save underground Atlanta, for which he thought he was really fighting for, he said, you know what, I'm gonna keep going, turn me into an AI, I'll do what I gotta do. And just pretty much when that was done, is said and done, AI Ricky was made, and as far as he knows, Meat Ricky's dead.
I mean, I guess this episode can just be called "Where's the Meat?"
Where's the meat?
Oh,
no! Or that commercial.
Or Ricky meat his meat.
It got better and then it got worse real quick.
So you guys are cranking the tunes in your vehicle. First off, what are you guys listening to? I gotta know.
My brain says Outcast for some reason.
Yeah, we're listening to like.
Oh man, I was listening to B.O.B. the other day. Oh yeah, Mighty Fine. Oh yeah.
Caroline.
Didn't mean to, even though. I'm a fan.
Oh man, yeah. Susie's like, out the window, like pointing at people, like, doing the chorus, which is what is it? Oh, come on, what is it? It's like, I know you think you don't stink. Yeah,
I know.
Oh no! I forgot they were all in the car.
Oh, man.
I'm gonna look at Red Baby and just like mouth. I didn't do this.
So
Sorry.
I hold Susie closer back into the car, and I'm like, Susie, what do you?
What up, Dad?
What do you? What do you know?
Oh, you want to know what's on the street? So I gotta confess to you, okay? I'm in both dojos. All right. I
hear you. Playing both sides.
So
I like it.
I
like it.
You're paying double. Just to let you know.
I got you. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, but I figure I'll master both styles, and I will be. They call me the reckless out on the street because. I just jump into the moment. I don't even think about like what's happening. People see what I do, and there's like forums on me. Pops, like I think I got something good going around here.
As she's saying this, he reaches into his jacket and pulls out a juice box and some Cheez-Its and says, "You haven't eaten. Come on."
Oh, thanks. Cool. Yeah.
You mean thank you, Daddy?
Yeah, thank you, Dad. Daddy, yeah, thanks.
You're welcome. Okay, now, tell me, just promise me that you're gonna stay close to home and you're gonna stop this pretend.
What do you mean pretend? Look, I've heard the stories, okay? Back before the war, when all these teenagers and everything got online and just like melted the financial industries just with hacking with their League of Legends type shit. That's what I want to do, but more physical because I don't like the computer thing. I'm more like, Bunny's my hero. When I saw her first drop kick a man, like I swear I had dreams about it. Like for months on end. I want to be that. I want those big buns, and I want it to mean something. I want people to recognize because you guys aren't gonna be here,
Susan,
forever.
Susie, you mean
I'm literally
something.
19.
Susie,
Okay, Bunny
you
gonna
mean
be here
something.
forever.
Susie, you mean something by just being you. Don't worry about trying to be somebody else. Don't worry about you are beautiful. You are perfect exactly the way you are. And what I've been trying to do was help you to see that family is what's important. That community is what's important. Not the streets. Not all of this.
Gosh darn it, Dad, you gonna make my eyes leaky.
It's because, Susie, I've been fighting so hard so that there could be something more. And there is. And it's for you.
I just want to rise up with you, I want to protect my siblings. I want to protect my mom. I want to protect you, Pops.
You do. Every day
Big.
I see you smile. You do. Okay, don't smile anymore. But every time I see your face, you do.
Is she okay back there? Like, she looks.
Where did you get those gold caps?
Yeah, it says like Lil BS. Because remember, her nickname is Lil Bunny Smalls out on the street.
Oh no.
I'm touched.
Oh man, this is deep. What we do affects them. And he looks around at everybody as we're getting closer to the. By the way, where are we going again? As I look up,
I think you guys are taking. Yeah.
Okay,
so
so
you
we're
guys
going
are
to
taking me home.
Okay. All right, let's. All right.
Unless you guys want to drop me off at the local club.
No. We're
Yeah.
gonna let's just drive by the barbershop real quick, if you don't mind, Bunny.
Sure.
Please.
I was like, whoa!
Next up, barbershop. She's like,
There's that
Gotta
one
go
old guy on the street, because some places they don't have like the lights and everything, so he just carries like this baseball bat with like green on one side and red on the other, and it just seems like Bunny coming up, like just kind of turns it for green and starts waving everyone around, like she's coming, everyone out of the street, she's gonna.
Oh, I see it. I feel it. The atmosphere. Very good. Very good.
And Susie just like, woo! All right.
arrive.
Huh?
I'm sure it doesn't take us too long to arrive.
Nah, you like going 80 miles an hour. You go into a barbershop. Pull up
80?
right over there.
180.
180? All right.
And Red Baby sends Susie in and says, "Keep an eye out on your family." Actually, you know what? I should probably stop in on Mom, huh?
Nah, it's fine. I got this. And she pulls out like this kind of this hand gauntlet with like little BS on it. She cracks it up.
Oh wow.
Oh god.
Wow. Okay.
This place is
All
safe. Okay, we got this. Pops.
Okay.
I'm gonna rise
All right,
up.
sweetheart. Oh, okay. All right, sweetheart. Close down the shop early. All right.
Is that a wise financial decision, Pops? I mean,
Oh my god.
I just.
Hey, do what I say, okay? I love you.
All right, yeah, all right. I'll get my crew to shut this place down. We got it.
All right, okay. Love you.
All right, love you too, Pops. And she'll kind of go
All
over
right.
there and like kiss you on the cheek before kind of coming back over to the barbershop.
How is the everything looking around there? that area, the barbershop and everything.
Some flowers and stuff like that.
Okay.
You see your kids kind of running around, chasing each other. It's a nice day.
Okay, so can I just stop and just have everyone just get out of the car real quick and just look around for a second? Everyone,
Right.
just get out of the car. Come on, just get out real quick. Just get out.
Getting out of my car.
Just come on,
I can't even
just for
get
1
out the car.
second, please.
I physically
please,
can't
humor
get
me.
out. Like,
I'm gonna
Just Ricky, pretend.
climb through the window and
I
just
quite
sit on
literally
the
don't
hill,
have
look
legs.
around.
Nice.
What,
You
what are we
feel
looking
you
for?
do you
Everybody's very
Do you feel this-
enthusiastic right now.
do you feel this moment right now?
What
And
are you
I look
talking
across the
about?
street. I look across the street. I see Oscar. He sells hot dogs and falafels and all kinds of cool stuff out his trunk. And I'm like, hey, can I get one for everybody? Real quick.
Oh yeah, sure. Let's do this. And
Thank
he
you.
kind of like in those the Japanese restaurants, they're always like throwing like he is an amazing juggler, and the stuff he does with his spatula and everything is just like
wait,
he'll like
he's
throw
a spatula for hot dogs?
Well, I don't know how hot dogs are made. I'm trying. This is fantasy. You leave me alone.
I can
But it's
only
the
imagine.
shawarma. It's shawarma. It's just
Shawarma.
the thing on
Oh,
the-
shawarma. Yeah.
That's what falafel is, isn't it? It's like
A
just
falafel,
slices
yes.
of meat.
That's what I was
I'm
saying.
sorry.
Italian
That.
meat.
I was just expecting that like there's a bucket of hot dogs, like instead of like a pot like hot dog water, and he's just trying to scoop the hot dog with a spatula.
Atlanta Underground, you got that.
He's trying. He's doing the best.
It's like
Yeah.
I promise you, I'll get it soon.
It's like you
Everybody,
guys want some
let's
water
just-
with that? Like gets a cup
was
with like
so
a
excited for the
sippy straw.
Nah. Let's get some beer. Let's do this correct.
I
Yeah.
can't.
He,
Except
like,
for Bunny,
pulls the-
she's driving. Except for Bunny, get Bunny some Crystal Light. He like floats.
We're going to the dojo. We can't have that in the dojo.
Yep.
I want
And then just in the
Kool-Aid.
Everyone just take a bite and just realize what we're fighting for. Just for a moment.
Can we feel the community music? You just-
I'll
Yes.
put the music on.
Is that
Oh,
we're
what you
looking
gonna
for?
play?
Okay.
What are you playing?
You know what? Some Japanese kawaii pop comes on, and it's
Oh,
like
yes,
it's
please.
specifically for anybody who might know. It's the artist Pamu Pamu, and it's literally
I
just
don't know
blasting
this.
candy. Like,
And
sweet,
so,
sweet,
yes,
sweet,
Red Baby is doing the electric slide to this in the middle of the street.
Are
Wow.
your kids following you too?
I don't know, but I'm calling the streets. I'm calling the streets.
You calling the
man,
street?
does
I
anyone
make that roll, man.
Okay. All right, so I'm gonna use my wait a
Crowd
minute.
work, soul.
Yes. Okay. I rolled a 62 plus my soul 22, so that's 82.
82. Awesome. Also, for those who are watching, make sure to retweet so we can give these fine people some bennies. More importantly, me. Every time we reach 20, Susie gets another level. Okay, that's just that's
no.
in line.
No.
All right.
No.
Empower.
That's the
Empower
only thing we
Susie.
should spend the boon on. The boon should just be for making Susie stronger each time.
I'll spend the boon to get Susie stronger.
Yeah, more boons for Susie.
What level is she at right now? She's like 4.
He's a
Age
Susie's
7.
right now a level 18 wizard.
Can't even playing this the same game. But yeah, people with that role, like even Susie like smashes open the kind of like the fire hydrant on the side, and like water starts spraying up, and people kind of come out like it's time. Like it's always dark out here, and you have the graffiti lighting up the the streets and such, and the kind of like the lights from the car and the beats. You can kind of feel the thumping as everyone starts kind of feeling that same rhythm that kind of guides everyone, kind of that same struggle in the trenches that everyone feels on a day-to-day basis, just trying to get that falafel in your mouth when like the meat's kind of slipping out of the wrapper and stuff like that. Everyone knows that feeling, and it's through that that people can dance and have some fun together.
Yes. And
That's what's up.
he looks around
I'm
and
like
he just
that
takes
cat
it in. And then he just gets back in the car. He makes eye contact with his wife inside the barbershop, and he just, blows her a kiss, does that thing.
Gross.
Oh, you'll understand this one day. Bunny, he says to Bunny in a British accent for no reason. One day, Bunny, one day you're gonna meet that one person that makes all of this beautiful. All right, shall we?
The falafel man is like,
The falafel man.
Everyone, don't stay far from your bathrooms, he screams.
yeah, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt. Had to get a little creative with the spices. Not gonna lie.
Love you,
13
Oscar.
original spices.
Yeah, no problem, Red Baby. You go out and
All right,
do
man.
I don't know, whatever the heck you do. Like,
I don't
keep
know
it
what I'm
thumping.
doing, but I will. Yes, sir.
All right, which dojo y'all pulling up to?
36
Are
chambers.
we pulling up to? Am I pulling up to Ricky's or Fatima's?
Yeah, Ricky's.
Okay.
36
I pull up
chambers.
in
What is it?
style.
I gotta open
Kinda
up my
like a
external
little-
hard drive.
And Ricky, what does this place look like again?
What did I say? Like actual, old school, like Chinese, like martial arts dojo, very classic. It's pretty much the same look as the Iron Fist, although not as, I think like grungy and dilapidated. Like this is kind of like Ricky's life, so he makes sure that it's at least upkept to the best standard it can be. It's not amazing, but it's clean at least.
It's clean.
Yeah, as you approach, your students are kind of doing that with a brush going back and forth along the floor, getting it nice and clean.
We got a whole entire Zen garden with sand.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna make sure rake it to the left. Spiral, baby.
Make it
Okay.
to the left. Okay, got it. Yeah, I was thinking too much of squares.
But you
so
gotta
my
go
bad.
backwards so you don't make tracks when you do it too.
Oh gosh, dang it. Okay, fine. It's a lot of rules here.
I can literally see where you walked.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. It's a metaphor.
Exactly.
Let's do it just kind of.
You remember what the wise Lil Wayne once said? We walk in silence like the G's of lasagna.
Okay.
That's what's up.
Remember.
I think I might put that on a t-shirt.
Red Baby says that, but he looks around as if he's looking for whoever said that.
Got birds out here? No.
Yeah, your students are out and about, training up.
Oh no. Sweet. All right, keep it up, kids. I gotta do a deep dive, and we go back to my server computer room.
Right.
Yeah, but it's probably really hot in there, isn't it?
Ricky.
Oh yeah.
Ricky, can I help you, Ricky?
I mean, yes, you can always help me,
Um,
but what are you trying to do?
I want
This is
to
more like a question.
augment I want to augment you in whatever way I can to bolster your technology so that I can help you be stronger than whatever you might meet in there.
Oh, I mean,
Isn't augmentation a touchy subject right now? But he like.
I mean, I don't know if I'm gonna be needing any help. I mean, if anything, it's gonna be more so making sure that this thing we can find.
I guess I'm
what we're
asking
looking
because
for.
are you ready to meet whatever it is that this is?
Well, the whole thing we're gonna do is we're gonna, and actually, I think if we're gonna look back into the past, Mitch, with
Mhm.
what we're looking at for my whole entire server and just everything, is it possible to kind of like, I think how we were talking, how we kind of go into the fantasy world online? Is it possible for them to probably come along and almost actually switch places, maybe, where I'm kind of in there physically in the cyber world more so, and they're looking as AIs at what happened during
Yeah.
my ghost
Yeah,
AI
they can
stage
kind
when I
of
got
look
switched.
through the memories that you kind of upload and put onto a server, your private server there, in that way. Speaking of which, Fatima, because I gotta do this. Someone kind of comes across, sees you, head of the rival dojo, and like talks to one of the friends, like, "Oh, look, it's that sensei with a higher own count than Krillin from Dragon Ball Z." Mm.
Oh.
So she's gonna pretend like she kind of heard it, but she's gonna just play it off like, nope, not today. I'm trying to be nice. And then as she went 1, 2, 3 steps, and she turns around, and she's like, you know what? 300 paper cuts for you. Get back, okay?
Ooh, brutal.
What?
Oh!
You know what? I like. I
And
look
I
at my
just follow
students. I
everybody
can't
into
help
the
you.
server.
I warned you.
What's she gonna do to us?
300 paper cuts apparently. I told y'all to be nice to her. And
What does
y'all
that
can't be
even
nice.
mean? Is she gonna get a paper?
I don't.
Cuts on your hand and it's gonna suck.
Yep, 300 paper cuts. You're cursed.
I ain't hearing nothing. I'm just already in the server. Just trying them down. Woosah!
No.
All right, y'all connecting yourselves to the computer, getting ready to download for that
Yep.
flashback.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Let me see here.
I have a question. Is my so I leveled up and I added a little check mark to use net. Is this applicable?
Yeah, if it doesn't have to have a role right now because everything is just kind of within Ricky's system. But if something does come up, that will be useful.
Okay, great.
All right, Ricky, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm trying to make sure because I think I can. I don't know if I have to roll for anything. I'm just trying to make sure I get my math right when I do look it up. Oh, okay, here it is. Okay.
You hear like
All right,
Windows 10 boot up.
I'm probably walking like Windows.
How old are we? I just heard it. When it was like doo 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 doo. Whoa!
My like computer background is definitely the like OG Windows green hills.
Oh god, yeah, that green valleys with the blue sky.
Yeah, it's never been changed.
Oh no!
You guys,
I had the paperclip for a while.
Yeah. Oh man.
It's so
Skippy.
tranquil.
Yeah, like you guys are kind of uploaded into this space.
Yeah,
Kinda
so you're
smell
literally
like
this open
stale
valley.
Dorito. Yeah, kind of smell stale Dorito chips in the distance. Like,
I
Is
can
there a
never figure
surge
out why.
somewhere?
Is there a surge? There's a open
there's no
bag of
surge
Doritos next
protection
to
here.
it.
Oh no!
Oh yeah. So, what should I So which other should I be doing my knowledge roll? I'm guessing for my past.
Mhm. Yeah.
Cool,
What specific point in time are you trying to look back to?
We're gonna definitely do because my specialization for that is military, and I want to go kind of back to the time of when they were uploading my consciousness.
Excellent.
So, all right, let me see here. What is this? That's gonna be.
Can
Yeah,
I
see the
wait?
loading.
Can I boost you in any way?
What's wrong? I rolled the wrong dice. Can't you?
I'm gonna say not for this, just because this is kind of his personal files and everything.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. I was just trying to help my boy out.
Yeah, I mean, you see the loading bar come up, like it's like 10 minutes,
I tapped
5 minutes, yeah, 30 minutes, like.
Visualize
Well,
a
let me put
folder.
The calculator,
Flipping
quick
paper
maths.
into another folder.
Yeah.
Oh goodness, 41 was what is this? Oh gosh, 12. 73 total.
73. All right.
It was a rough roll. I got 41 plus my extra stats.
Describe what they see as you bring up your memory.
I would say, where are we? I feel like, we're definitely not in Atlanta at all anymore. We are probably some other country, or probably still in America during the post war, and
kind of like between the
we
corporates
are,
and the civils.
Yeah, and we are in a secondary bunker, not like a home bunker where it's safer, but like, one where you could definitely, probably some miles out, you can hear just like probably the sounds of like war going on. And we are in probably one of the much more upkept and fancier like medical bays.
Mm-hmm.
And we have Ricky. He's probably in some kind of medical chamber, like probably a big old, probably like a tube of some sort or something keeping him as alive as possible with the headgear on.
Yeah. Is he like butt naked in this chamber? Does he have wounds on his body?
Yes, I would say he's messed up. He's like probably not nude. He's probably got some like swimming trunks or something on inside.
The Dragon Ball Z like little tight suits.
Yeah, just the tights.
They're in that chamber.
Yeah, inside of like the stasis tube that he's in chamber or whatever. Mm-hmm. Definitely like he's been patched up, but like it's just pretty much to keep him at least probably alive in the state where he's at. So hugely, like stitching. And the best way I can think of it is like if anybody like seen like One Piece, like old school where like Zoro has been like patched up down the center. It's like, how is he still alive kind of deal from such a like deadly like wound. And that's like pretty much what's going on with him. Like looks like he's been hit by something like probably like some sort of explosive or crazy like laser beam that went off on him. And so he's in there. I think we like probably at this point like there's just scientists just running back and forth figuring out what to do with him and uploading his conscious.
Yeah, you kind of see your main point of contact, someone that you kind of been talking to for some time, and who you remember talking to after the process was all done. Kind of this plump, light-skinned man with kind of this receding hairline with grays and stuff on either side. He has this short beard and mustache, and you can tell both his eyes are cybernetic. These kind of green irises stare up at you as he's kind of looking over this report and going over it with someone next to him. Though that image, well, why don't you guys give me a notice roll, everyone? Everyone except for Ricky does it at a -30.
Ah.
Wait, I do it at a -30, or everyone else?
Everyone
is
but you. Yeah. Yeah. So you
Oh,
do
so
it
I'm
normally.
good, but they
Everyone.
have.
Yeah.
Okay,
hmm
cool.
Okay, if I get 3 zeros, what is it? Is that 100 or a 0?
That's 100.
That's 100. Yeah, that's a flat 100. I
Yeah.
I
think.
swear, I swear.
I
that's
got the
it.
opposite of that.
Yeah. 3 zeros that's a critical 100. Nice. But that's
Oh, holy crap.
-30.
Alright, but it's
Well, actually, no. We
-30.
I
still
got
respect
as
it. I think.
far from
Yeah.
that as you can get.
Yeah, same. At -30, like okay. So
What you
I
got,
got a
Kika?
7.
A 7?
Oof.
Oof.
Yeah. I mean, unless I use that, can I boon then? And on top of
Ooh,
that,
you
or...
can. You can use your boon to re-roll.
But I kind of want to save it for
Save it.
something
Yeah.
important.
Ooh.
I will let it go. I'll just be dumb for today.
I mean, I think, yeah, save your boon, I say, because Bunny just did get that crit. So
Yeah.
cool, I think. Also, am I adding +10 because we are using in my server? I do get that my +10 right now. Also,
Mhm.
okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's 82.
All right, Kika, what'd you get?
One second. What skill am I adding?
It's a notice roll.
Freestyle.
Cool.
Notice.
Notice. That's plus 77.
Okay, excellent. So, you guys are looking around, and Bunny is the only one who sees this. But there is a slight difference in this assistant's face, the way that they appear. It's almost like a Photoshop, like a good Photoshop, right? But it's just something's not quite right for it to be real enough, you know? It looks like some alteration has been done.
Okay, can I I don't see through the alteration, do I? I can't
No, you
identify
can-
with.
Yeah, you're pretty. It's Ricky's code, so if it's gonna
Right,
change,
like-
it would be.
Okay.
But yeah.
You okay there, Bunny?
Yeah, I think I just see something. I don't know if I'm meant to be seeing.
Well, we are in his interface. Maybe it's that.
Everybody else, or is it something really she noticed because she was focusing or whatever?
Yeah, it's probably maybe like a fighter's intuition. As you're looking over at this person, Bunny, it's just something's different about the appearance. Like it shouldn't be.
Bunny, when you size someone up, you know where to punch them. I feel like you're sizing someone up right now.
Yeah, I am. It's strange. It's like they're here, but then it's like
Okay.
in my gut, I know they shouldn't be.
Yeah. Okay. Good to know.
I'm just gonna stay vigilant. Bunny's definitely gonna
Very
keep
good.
her eye on this person.
Yeah, and I'm guessing as kind of looking at it, and I'm guessing it's kind of weird because we're looking at whatever I see in my in whatever state I was there. I'm looking around the room. Do I recognize or just whoever that person was supposed to be? Who am I looking at when we're talking about that one out of that one character that we don't know? That's kind of weird.
Yeah, it's because as you're looking out, this is very interesting for everyone else because this is definitely a point of view 3D picture. So you kind of go behind them and it's just empty space, but you kind of go around and you see the features and stuff like that. But you, Ricky, there's a feeling welling up inside of you some strong connection to whoever this person is standing next to this older gentleman. But yeah.
Can I like? I guess I might not have noticed it, but like, if it's there now, do they have like a name tag on them or something like that? Or like, if like they're very like, I don't know, if, like they're like military doctors, do they have like a last name plaque on them?
Yeah, they do, but it for some reason like when you go
Yeah, just
forward in your memory and go back, where it seems like their notepad that they're holding always seems to be in the way of it, so you can't kind of see, kind of like this empty patch.
All right, all right. Are they talking to me yet, or are they just talking amongst themselves?
They're talking amongst themselves. You notice there's like kind of a little button on the capsule that you're in that they can communicate with you. You remember that. Right now,
Yeah.
you see their lips moving, and for everyone, it's just kind of like the.
Yeah. Cool. Can I do like maybe a notice roll to see if anything's kind of weird or like just happening that shouldn't be happening? You know, it's like, you know, they're supposed to be uploading my consciousness, and you know, but it's just been, you know, like that feels kind of like I wouldn't know because you know it's not my practice, but it just seems it's like, you know, that don't look right. Like, why would they do that kind of deal?
Yeah. All right. Go ahead and roll that notice.
That's much better. 103.
Ooh, very nice. So, kind of moving forward in time, several papers are kind of signed and everything, and this gentleman kind of stares at you with a approving eye. This assistant goes over to the computer, starts typing away, and it's very strange. There's this weird glitch where it seems like this assistant pauses and doesn't move for several minutes, though you kind of see the whole operation being performed. The lights upon your helmet light up. You know that this is the moment that you became a ghost. But for the assistant remains still, uncharacteristically so.
And what is the assistant, at least in this way, like what do they look like right now? Maybe like
Yeah, it's kind of if you ever recall kind of remembering someone, that kind of vague generalities that you reference to a person that you kind of see off of the street, it kind of is like that, this kind of amalgamation of different characteristics but all generalities, something that you never focused on, and thus kind of doesn't have a specific look to it.
Okay. It's weird. Oh gosh. I look, I guess, kind of, you know, I mean, I can't look, but more so because I'm now as myself. I kind of voice out to just everyone else. Does anyone have any ideas here, maybe? Anything out of place, or?
So many.
How much of this room can we see?
I mean, it's pretty much everything is a memory from Ricky's point of view. So if you can imagine, kind of, you can move about the room, but any detail of a person is from the point of view of Ricky in this memory.
Okay, I want to try looking at I guess, where feet would be, kind of. I know that's weird. I don't know how you would look at your own feet. But is there like a plaque or anything? Is the bottom
Like
of
a
it,
name
or...
for...
Well, I'm trying to see if there's a bishop low anywhere that might match that tank that I saw in the last room that I was in before.
Oh yeah,
Just-
definitely. You can see in on Ricky's wrist that there's like this medical tag with Bishop Technologies in their logo upon it.
Is there a serial number possibly?
There is.
Or maybe like a. I know we're in his code, so maybe there's like something to do with his current code, so we know that we're in the original.
Yeah, it's kind of you see a long list of serial numbers that are about 12 in number, but only half of them are actually remembered from his point of views. Everything after the sixth number is kind of X's or little squigglies.
Okay, and then there like a table or maybe a light coming in somewhere in the room.
Yeah, there's a light that kind of shines down from the tube itself, as well as several lamps in the room, showing off the various computers.
I guess the last thing I would look for is, are there other links in there as well?
It doesn't look like it,
Are we the
no.
only tank? Okay.
Yeah, this is the only
That's all
tank.
I've
It's a
got.
pretty small room. Yeah.
I want to know, like, if like maybe in the coding, because like that did make me think, you know, in the coding, is there like a date stamp, like a time stamp of what happened on this stuff like that? And I just want to compare it to like maybe like actual medical documents that probably would have been just like sent to my house just for, you know, any family members that want to know for what happened to them and whatnot, and compare the two to see if they're actually accurate. Because
Yeah,
if
you
it's
kind
the
of pull
same day
up.
that, yeah.
Yeah, you kind of pull up some things, and for the most part, the day and time is correct. There is a slight couple of seconds off of the exact ghost point, is what they call it. But that's about it. If you could, why don't you go ahead and give me a software check?
Yeah. Okay. Ooh, quick math. Let me see here.
Math.
Ooh. Oh yeah, and then 66.
Okay. It's almost as you're kind of looking at the codes and stuff like that. There is a bishop tag to some of the alterations to your memory. It looks like a shifting of data with an imprint. You can kind of expect that it has something to do with the irregularities concerning this assistant.
Kind of like, you know, whenever that system was working on stuff, I guess they didn't do a good job of like cleaning up and left, like, you know, kind of like when you get like those emails, like, you know, sent via like iPhone kind of deals, kind of maybe like says, you know, maybe like IE like bishop on the end of stuff where maybe you got to not erased kind of deal. Okay.
Yeah.
And goodness. Yeah, definitely. Bishop messing with stuff they're not supposed to.
Oh, for sure. Kiko, what are you feeling? I mean, I have a lot of thoughts. I'm just having a hard time focusing it in right now, because my
What's going through your
ADD
mind?
is just a little. Oh, just so many things. There's so many things wrong. There's things added, obviously. Things aren't adding up. As soon as Bunny walked in here, she was noticing things were potentially altered. I mean, look at
Yeah.
Ricky. He doesn't seem comfortable in here. Things aren't right. Someone's playing in here, and we're in their playground. And I don't like playing. I don't like paying for a chair that isn't in my own shop. If you know what I'm talking about.
Mm,
But we might have to cut a few in order to earn it.
What do we want to do?
Why don't we just play their game? Why don't we play the part? Why don't Ricky play the Ricky that we think is this dude? And then we'll play along. We'll,
Like the copy that they want?
yeah, maybe. This is the past that already happened. We're here for information. So Ricky, be that guy that might be who you are or are trying to break away from.
Okay.
You know, it's like my youngest kid told me once. I went up to Michelle, my wife, and I touched her on her belly, and that baby, with his full knuckles, punched my little hand away. And I, for 1 second, was like, "Oh my God, another Susie, another Susie."
Oh, God.
But I realized I was part of it. Maybe Ricky, there's a part of you that's in this. So explore. Let's explore, shall we? We're playing a game. Bunny, you're the best at this. Let's play the game.
That gives me one more idea.
Okay.
Well,
And
there's no
I want to
stats.
fast
I'm
forward.
good at games without stats and like leveling up features, you know.
Well, we can
Alright,
make
so
some
who
stats up. Your stats are an initiative, roll, and D20. He just says
I
Alright,
don't know what any of that
noises.
means, bro.
Neither do
back to
I.
the plan. Oh,
I want
if we're
to.
gonna make this work, we need to get rid of, or at least move the other Ricky out of the way, so that you can take their place for a bit. As long as they're there, the ruse isn't gonna work.
I mean, well, it seems like from that one Ricky said, there's already more. So who's to say that if I just fit in with the rest, they don't notice me? But I want to look at
That's not a bad idea.
one more memory, and I want us to fast forward maybe to the last day. I was probably in the office of like the Bishop Tech guy. And maybe I feel like maybe that was the last day where I said, I'm going home, no more contracts. And I want to go to that day to see if I can remember what was he asking me to do that day. And see if we can go more forward in time with that.
Excellent. So you move forward in time, colors swirl and move around, and you guys are all present in this lovely office. You see Ricky right outside the door. The name upon the door is Joshua. You hear a voice from the other side. Come in, Ricky.
Yeah, so I guess I walk on in, like, of course.
Yeah. Take a seat, Ricky.
Yeah, and I'm guessing I'm like an AI, and it's just like I can't sit.
That's true.
I just do it anyways, just kind of patronize.
Yeah. These interactions, Ricky, are important if you want to fit in. These things that you might feel are unnecessary because you have no physical form actually allows other people to feel more comfortable with you. You understand?
No, like, what do you mean fit in and do all this dramatic formalities? It's when people see me, they're already gonna know I'm just another, AI to them, like what's going to be the difference for me to walk on the street, help whatever person there is? You know, being an AI is much different than the physical corporeal form that we all had. I used to have, that you have. And then even now, people, when they look at AIs, if anything, they're looking for that service. I think sitting down is going to be the least of their worries. You know, we're such in a time where everything's going so fast. I don't think anyone's going to have time to sit.
Yeah. And as you're staring at this person, you notice kind of the face shifts and changes a little bit more hair kind of grows and then recedes, and it's kind of blinking a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
and then continues on. I have your new contract. I'd like you to look it over, sign it, and then we'll move forward. Do you have any questions, Ricky?
Let me just read it first. Like it's like kind of moments like where he has something, like, he's probably been waiting good like weeks to say, like, I quit kind of deal, and just, but he's like, let me just look at the contract.
Of course.
And like I'll read over it, and like what am I looking at?
It is a contract providing you a limited amount of freedom until the time comes where they are owed pretty much a certain amount of hours. It says 50 hours of work to be called in at their leisure. The contract will be renegotiated within a few decades. And yeah.
I read through it, and then I guess I want to sleazy business corpse. Now that I looked at it again, and I compare it to, how many is it? I'm guessing, has it been past the due date of those? The required, like, maybe it says, come, like, you have to come back in like 25 decades, but now it's been 30. I'm guessing. Like, am I missing, or did it go past? I'm guessing at this point, without me returning.
Yeah, you've gone past the point of return, and as you're kind of looking over this contract, you kind of look up a little bit, and this person continues to kind of, it looks to everyone that's looking like a bug, as this person kind of twitches and looks around, and the face is distorted and looks several ways before kind of coming back into one.
He reads over it, and I guess it's kind of like that opportunity where it's like, I was going to quit anyways. I guess, just an easier way of me doing it without having to be awkward.
Whoa. Ricky, do you remember answering this 30 years ago? Did you respond to this 30 years ago? Or is it still waiting for your, is it still waiting for your response 30 years later?
That's the thing, is there.
Oh, snap.
Oh God.
Yeah. And I think like Red Baby knows that, they've knocked on the door, sent me voicemails, the kind of deal. And I probably mention it to him every now and then. It's like, and it's kind of me like, getting that light bulb back in Red Baby's head. It's like, how I keep telling you, they keep hitting up my phone, sending people to the dojo, and I keep making them go away.
Yeah.
This is it right here,
This is it. So what is the response they want? What is the response you want to give? How about, hey, Ricky, you remember when you came over to the barbershop and you were telling us how to run a shop? You remember that?
Yeah.
And you were saying, this is how you run a shop. This is how you raise kids. This is how you be a husband. This and this and that, right? I can't help but think that there's an entity out there that's trying to get, I don't know, data from you, advice from you, its soul from you, just like we all are, just like Bunny does, just like I do, just like Fatima competes with you. Maybe this is all connected. I don't know. Maybe I've had too much oolong tea, but I'll say this. I'll say this right now. You might need to Kamehameha this whole mess down.
That's what I'm thinking. That I think I was just so afraid of, I guess, putting my foot down that now we're in a whole heap of trouble.
But now here's the other thing I'm thinking. What if you need to take that body back? What if that body's yours? We need to hook Ricky back up.
You mean upload him into himself?
Yes. And then let that guy do the work.
But wouldn't it just be Ricky?
Set us. It will be Ricky. Our Ricky. And then we rise up from the top and the bottom. Take it all down. I don't know if we're ready for this revolution, but I certainly am.
Yeah.
I mean, Ricky, it's your life. What do you think?
Well, I think the old saying that, you know, it's kind of weird in a perspective like this that, you know, dead men tell no tales, and I might have abused it on myself, but I think no one has any business, you know, stirring up graves. You know, once my time was finished, it's kind of my own choice on where I want to go. I think that's why, you know, I took that contract thinking that, you know, I could finally go to my quote unquote resting place and, you know, finally get some sleep. Instead of saying I'm done.
No. Ricky, no. You're not done, Ricky. Ricky, you are
Don't
not
talk
done.
like
I
that.
remember C.S. You read me C.S. Lewis. Remember that? You said you can't go back and change the beginning. You said you can't go back and change the beginning, Bunny. You can't. You said that to me. You said, Ray baby, you can't go back and change the beginning. You said that to Fatima. But you remember the end of that quote from C.S. Lewis? But you can start where you are and change the ending.
And with that, Ricky, in your memory, that kind of sporadic person behind the desk shifts and changes, and you see someone who vaguely looks familiar, dark-skinned with long hair. Doesn't look like it's kind of been cut in ages, kind of going down their back, wearing a suit, doesn't have a left eye. It looks like there's some scar, some burn marks on part of their face. Looking at you, Ricky. You're back. You may not know this, but this was an important moment for you and I. I owed you. You saved my life. Though I got this scar, like, you know, I can go home and see my wife and my kids because of what you did out there. You died for me. And I've been trying to think up ways that I could pay you back. And this is it. This right here. This moment. I'm sorry for altering your memories. They kind of do a scan of everything before you leave Bishop Tech. But there's one thing I learned working here, Ricky, and that's any contract that gives you freedom, it's not really freedom, you know? You don't need to sign anything. You're free the moment you were born, and you're free every step of the way. No matter what existence you have post-mortem, you're still alive in my eyes. I'm sorry, but this contract, you never signed it. Bishop was never going to let you go. Any sort of signature, like I said, it's not freedom. I altered parts of your memory so that you could leave. I knew what they were doing, making copies and everything. You're just a product of them. But if you recall, this was a moment where I told you, don't sign it and just walk out. So I wish I could be here. You looking back, me looking forward to hopefully something beautiful. But thank you, I think is kind of what I'm trying to say.
And is that like is that being like played, I guess, over what the audio of what's going on right now, I'm guessing? Or is that on him actually, the conversation I'm having, is that him talking to me? Or is it like, it's been edited kind of deal?
Yeah, it's kind of like two layers. You see the edited version, which is what you remember, but this kind of unedited raw file almost underneath it is what you're engaging with right now. The original.
Okay. Yeah. And I'm trying to get the perspective. Is and I guess the man who runs that office, is that the same person, or is it like, this is somebody random and it's just, like before I went in there I talked to my best friend and he told me not to sign whatever they gave me, right?
It looks like when you came in, you were expecting to see that Bishop Tech individual, but instead it was him. From his kind of outfit, it's obvious he works for Bishop Tech in some way, but
yeah,
probably kind of looking at him, similar feel to that assistant you saw earlier.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Ooh, this is intense. I'm sweating.
Mm-hmm. And I think, I guess from that, and actually I want to know, like, understand, because I guess, with all that, is it like I never did sign it? I guess I took his advice, but maybe they use one of my clones to sign it. And like, if does it continue, do I sign the paper? Is what I'm trying to remember.
For kind of the edited version that you see looking backwards, you sign the paper and then you're let go. That kind of the letting go process, much like a computer leaving a department, you're kind of given a scan to make sure everything is where it ought to be. And so kind of putting the pieces together, you can almost think that this edited information is what allowed you out, kind of a miss order going out, that the tech was just is too big to kind of respond right then and there.
So I'm guessing, like, my best friend, like, he, even though I signed the paper, he, I guess, made kind of almost like made like a double of me to go back home, while the second Ricky was scanned and stayed up top, pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much did whatever he could to give you that freedom.
Yeah, and you kind of like hear, I guess, Ricky just like, it's like a sigh, almost like a sigh of, like, not relief, but just like, I get it now. You probably even hear like the computer's like fans finally like hit like an idle state of not, being super powered up, but more like it's found a good temperament to keep working. And it's like, oh goodness, that crazy fool.
Who are you talking about? And he just sorts of bugs Ricky. What? Hi. Hi.
Yeah, and I guess like at this point we all sink back, and we're now like released from the state of the computer, and now we're back like kind of like in the dojo. If I had headgear for everybody, like, the kind of like VR headsets to look at, we're back to normal.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of like legit like
before that,
sitting on the computer screen. Yeah.
So
I mean,
are
you
your
can keep
people
going
around?
Yeah.
Red Baby goes, can we get some water in some glasses? And what I mean when I say that is vodka in those glasses, please. Thanks. Except for Bunny, bring her some apple juice, please. On the rocks. Thank you, everyone.
They all look over. They all look over
delicious.
at Ricky. Who's this person thinking they're the boss?
I'm not the boss. I'm so not the boss.
Ricky, what you need, vodka, man?
I can't drink. Get the guest.
Just say yes.
Drink.
Okay. Yeah. I'll
get. I think, and I say, get him some sake, please.
I got
I
you.
want sake.
Yeah.
All of them.
No, Bunny. No, Bunny. No.
We're not.
Bunny. You're not an adult yet, Bunny.
I wink at one of my students, like, get her her favorite one.
Ricky, no. She's a child. Oh my god.
I am not.
Woman.
You are 19. Here, and he tries to find. Oh, where's my coloring book go?
No rules in my dojo. I mean, there's rules.
You can't say that after you watch me. Well, you didn't watch me, but I beat down single-handedly without taking a scratch. A fighter,
you, Bunny. I believe you. I believe you, Bunny. I do. But juice is so much more revitalizing than this vodka. Which, speaking of it, where is it?
Too acidic for my stomach.
Yeah.
Okay. Then
and
we'll
they bring sake bottles and pour everyone a glass, and they just give like the whole bottle to Bunny, and one of them says like,
Nope.
That's hers.
You might want to mess with Bunny, but we're not going to mess with Bunny. Shit ferocious.
Whoa. Bunny,
Thank you.
Be cool, girl. Bunny. Red Baby can't help but feel that fatherly feel for the younger. Nope. Okay. All right. Okay. Fine. Okay. All right. Well, just remember, someone tried to love you. Huh. So, Ricky, what's up?
Yeah. And you see Ricky, like, he's on the computer screen. He's sitting in that giant, like, Windows XP meadow. And, well, okay, time to gotta put all this stuff together. So
we all sort of watched it. So let's pull from the brains here. Fatima, Kika, and I just have everyone else metaphorically sit. And Fatima, Kika, what are your thoughts? We take, please.
Yeah, well, one of the dojo students kind of puts a little sake bottle next to the computer screen and puts like a straw, so it's kind of like close to Ricky's face. And like, I don't know if that helps her. This. Let me know if you need anything.
Yeah,
Red Baby
leave it
kind of
there.
just kind of comes up and he goes, "Thank you very much."
Yeah. Well, here, if you guys, let me lay it down on you at least what happened. So, if we go back and we notice when I was in that tube, it's all coming together and I'm remembering everything. Exactly. I mean, I've always remembered, but now it's making sense. All the edited memories. The way my body was like that. I saved my best friend's life. We were on one mission, pushing through, and a mine went off, and instead of, him taking that, I took it instead of him, which pretty much critically injured me that I wasn't gonna make it a few more days or weeks. So at least that was the last thing I remember from that. And I was in that tube, I guess I still wanted to make sure that I could, do my fight. For all we knew, me and him were trying to save Atlanta. Save our country. So I kept on going. And fast forward to me being in that office. In that tape we heard. He knew I wanted to go home. And I guess he wanted to make sure that it happened. I guess although that I did sign those papers, on my last days there, being sent back home, I guess for the better, not expecting that, who knows, that either they'd find out or just use it to their advantage. He sent me back home. Made a body double of me, and I guess. And have I heard from him ever? Like, I guess maybe I've heard from him for a while, but I've not heard from him a long time now at this point, maybe.
Yeah, nothing.
It's been radio silent for a while now.
Well, it can't be a good sign.
Yeah, I'm either worried that, and I don't think so. I can't see him doing this, against me. If anything, he's not okay, or I might have to avenge him, if anything. And I'm hoping for the latter, that I could still, help him out.
I feel like there are details we have that are preparing us for whatever the end of this is. But I feel like Fatima has a rendezvous with a piece of this puzzle that could ensure the safety of this mission. And we would be silly to not explore it. I say we make our way to the top without the notice of Ricky Bobby, is what I'll call Ricky with the body. I just came up with that. And he looks around at his kids to see if there's anyone there to high five, and there's no one. So he high fives himself.
Oof.
Oh, I'm sorry, Bunny. I didn't mean to disappoint you. He looks over at Kika and he's like, "Kika, was that good?" Maybe we explore.
I was unimpressed.
Okay.
Kika
all
unimpressed.
right.
You did not
I'm sure
impress
funny.
Kika.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Fine. Fatima, you got someone over there at 3-6 Mafia that we can meet up with, and then we could connect these dots over there with Ricky over there, and then make something happen.
Also,
Six
thank you,
Mafia?
Trooper, for the raid. Welcome to AXONPUNK. The sunflower.
Hey!
Do the bunny dance.
To the raid, the bunny hop.
Oh, this, you hitting this? Oh man.
Okay, so next, right?
Whoops, I was double muted again.
I was like, where you at?
I was double muted, but no, I was confirming that I was not impressed.
Yeah, that's
and
fair.
also, remind me, what was the name of the person we were seeing at the end of the last episode, started this episode? What was her name? Rain? Was that it?
Man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yep.
The owner of what was it? Circuit
Yeah.
City. Was.
Yeah, the Buster Buy.
Buster Buy.
You said Circuit City. Let's go.
Circuit City, basically.
Let's go.
Uh,
I'm looking for some
I
cassette
will say
tapes,
that-
please.
Betamax.
What? While it looks like that might not be involved with what we're doing here, I think it's worth not forgetting the notes and information Fatima gathered. We should at least look it over, make sure if there's anything in there that could help us out.
Not a bad idea.
Did I take? I think I memorized it. I didn't actually.
Yeah, you kind of swiped it
Yeah,
onto
there.
your watch or something, so you got those copies.
So I'm just gonna tap real quick and then project what I saw on the table. And going back through my notes, so there was an order for bishop parts.
Yeah, kind of.
Okay.
Yeah, on the wall and everything, you see schematics for what very much looks like kind of the same tube that you saw Ricky in earlier. Though it seems like that is not the product itself. Inside of it is a kind of organic mixed with cybernized mechanics to create what can only amount to be a super soldier. Run by Ricky Software. The perfect
Clone Wars.
Yeah, you got Clone Wars.
Yeah. Oh, gosh. And we're all looking at all this information she's like laying on us, right? Or listening?
Yeah, it's kind of projected on the wall from
Yeah.
your watch.
Oh goodness, it makes sense. It makes sense. Of course, they would use.
But the one thing
somebody-
that's not. Yeah, well, that's corporations for you. But I still don't quite understand is why this district, like, this is down here
Well,
that they want to get a hold of.
Fatima, who you were trying to connect with Rain? Want us to just kind of be we could shadow as your people. You take the lead and get what you can out of Rain.
Oh, I don't think anything's out of Rain, unless Bunny's along.
Yeah, well, Rain was the person you guys met.
Yeah. We already
Rain.
spoke with Rain.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's more.
Right.
Yeah.
And
Rain was the
only
person who
Yeah,
thing
got
I-
Gotcha.
you for not talking to her.
Call her for a favor if we need her help.
Gotcha. Oh,
Maybe
okay,
we-
gotcha.
Because
We
now
have
we've
to
got
contact-
a way to get there. So,
So
Mhm.
So
we just need.
so let's go to the top.
well, not just yet. We need to either weapon up or strengthen our armor first, because we're about to take on some corpse, and it's a territory
this is-
you really be
This is
prepared
going to be
for.
rough. We have to understand
No.
that we're about to take a huge risk here.
Oh, do we have dealer shops in our current area, or do we have to go to the market for that?
For what?
Like,
Sake?
Oh
can
yeah,
we
we got shop.
shop?
Oh,
For like armor upgrades, I want to buy like a new weapon.
Oh yeah, you got the highway down over there and on the waters and boats and stuff, so you can get some upgrades and software, hardware stuff there.
Okay.
They got Bazooka J, which has a 10% off sale going on this week.
Oh,
How many
let's
credits
go.
is that?
Let's go. It's Black Friday.
It's Black Friday. Bazooka J got a deal.
Let's go. Let's go.
Oh my
Let's
God.
shop. Let's shop. Come on. Now.
Yeah.
You guys going down, taking Bunny's ride?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
It go burr.
Excellent. So you guys tear off. You see that same guy with the baseball bat with like the green and the red who just starts swinging around. She coming back, guys. Everyone clear the streets. Say everyone kind of like clears the streets as this vehicle shoots through the main area. But it comes to the highway. And for those who are just walking the highway, is a place where, due to global warming and everything, underground Atlanta has some of the under levels flooded. So it's very Venetian kind of, all these boat stores on the water with several cement walkways in between them. And people sell anything from like old computers to falafels to hot dog water, bulgogi, but it has a very kind of Egyptian theme to it. So if you kind of think of cultural areas in some of the bigger cities, it's very much like that, with people coming over there from to here. So very kind of these amazing authentic food and spices and stuff like that is just delicious, and it always smells so good. So good, tantalizing, like you cannot help but salivate when you get close to it, even if you're not hungry. But Bazooka J, his shop is a little bit away from everyone else's, probably because he doesn't really respect explosives or guns very well. He's kind of flippant about the whole thing, but you know, hey, it's Bazooka J. He's like your uncle, right? He's your crazy uncle.
Got it.
Bazooka, what up, bro?
What up, man? Is that that's the baby who is red, right? And Bazooka J kind of comes off of this little boat, and you see like several like what looks like kind of old school World War II grenades, those little sticks kind of rolling around on his boat as he steps off onto the cement slab. He's completely bald with like this little target on his head and this long kind of overcoat. And he's always packing heat. You can kind of see him with his tank top, and like he has all these guns. Almost, he has watched The Matrix one too many times.
Bazooka
J.
Thou dost
The whole thing.
Bazooka J. My bad.
There we go.
Methinks thou dost protest too much. We came up together, my friend.
Yeah, but like, you know, you kind of got soft, right? You just
I
when was
did
the
get
last
soft.
time you
I did
picked
get
up
soft. Well, how about you?
Yeah.
And he just kind of like gently like lifts up on the little gooey belly of Bazooka
Hey,
J.
whoa, man! Like, hey, I got that P90X. Okay, I've been working it every morning.
I got it too. Listen, me and you
every
both,
now
man.
and
We
then.
working out. Me and I grab his hands and I take his and I'm like, listen. These are 7 kids right here. Listen, we the same, man. Hey, you got some deals
It's like
for us?
crazy. How you expect anyone to lose weight or have any sort of like all this amazing food down the street here? Like I come here in the morning and I'm getting like a plate, and then by lunch I have another one, and then like there's seconds and everything, and I got like leftovers from 2 weeks ago that I'm still chewing on. Like, it's ridiculous.
That's why we got a Zumba, and he starts to try to do a little Zumba, and he tries to pull Bazooka into into the Zumba.
Well, I don't know, man. I'm more of a bachata, you know. You get
Oh,
really
the
close, you know. You're like, yeah,
I know
you're
the
kind of like, you know,
bachata.
yeah, with that.
Oh, he's in there. He's in there. He's getting that bachata.
that
and
waist, like it's all about the waist. You know what I'm saying?
It's all about that waist. Sí se puede.
Y se puede. I love it. Also, T Tog DM, thank you for the raid, man, and welcome to the party.
Welcome.
We're over at Bazooka
So
J's.
he tries to kind of skirt around that after having a good time and says, "We're looking for some deals. We're looking for some stuff. We're trying to preserve."
Black Friday, 10% off on everything. Anything you see on the boat. The boat itself is 10% off if you want to get into the business of
bazooka. We're not just
What?
here playing cowboys and Indians. Listen, we're doing more than that. We're not playing pretend no more. Listen.
All right. I mean, these are guns. Like
I know. I get that, bazooka. But I need you to get the streets together on what we're trying to do.
What you trying to do?
So, let me do this. So he's got this file, right? He's got this little USB of these little things that Susie plays at to get what Susie does. You just get these propaganda pieces that are real of the threats going on in the streets that Red Baby maybe has never taken seriously, but is now. And he slips it to him and says, the conflict is real, and we need the streets. And we need the streets at a reasonable rate.
Oh, okay, all right. So, y'all want weapons or people? Like, I'm not really like a crowd pleaser. People don't like to come around my shop much.
I'll get the people, but we need the weapons.
Okay.
I would like to collaborate with him on that and kind of get the price reduced.
All right, yeah. What we got? Go ahead and roll, Fatima. And he's kind of like going over, bringing out some like punch cards and everything. And he goes up to talking to Red Baby. And he's like, "Look, Susie is about done with like her third punch card. So you let her know when she's ready. I got that order for her. That tri katana. It's legit. Like it's almost a lightsaber, you know. But that order should come in like." Probably next week. He
grabs him, and he says, "Have you ever met Michelle, my wife?"
Nah, I just met Susie.
Because if you are even a little bit scared of Susie, if you keep selling this stuff to a 7-year-old, you're gonna meet Michelle.
Okay, I mean,
and Michelle. And let me just tell you this. As he sees Fatima lift her finger up. Susie just dyed her mother's hair blue so that her mother could look harder. She looks like frickin' Bulma from Dragon Ball Z from 1991.
Oh man, that was forever ago.
Not only did her mother love it, but she also hated it, tore her behind up. All of us are in danger, including me and you. And
hey,
so
look, I just sell the stuff, man.
No, he grabs his jaw and he kisses his cheek and he says, "Listen, we're brothers. You're probably gonna want to listen to this." And he just turns his cheek over to Fatima and he's like, "Let's work together, shall we?" And he just kind of leans on back.
Sir,
Fatima.
So I rolled and I got a 94.
Oh,
and I would like to take the gentleman and be like, "Don't worry about him. I'm gonna buy everything that Susie bought." You said it was a katana, right? So we're just gonna keep talking and walking the other way.
Yeah. All right, you much like he's getting more comfortable. Like that Red Baby crazy, right? Like, jeez.
I know, right? But truth though. But I would like to buy everything that Susie had listed to be picked up. I'm in the bazooka, if he can add that in there, hopefully make it collapsible.
Well, that's part of what she bought. Yeah. Here's what I got. And I'll just give you like I'm gonna show you everything that Susie's bought. All right.
Yeah, just lay it on me, and
kinda,
then
yeah.
think about that price, and then I want you to cut it in half.
Oh.
Because we're kind of short on a little bit of credit right now, but we'll come back.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So first
just
off,
think about it, half of it, and then we'll come back and give you the rest. Half money and half
like a
when we get
layaway.
done,
You want this to be a Kmart layaway, right?
Yo.
Red Baby jumps in and
Plus,
says,
you know
Red Baby
me,
jumps in and he
you
says,
know me.
Michelle,
There you go.
Michelle.
Also remember
Okay,
Michelle.
like a
She
loan.
will come down here with her extra bump.
Okay.
And
Like, all right. So we have a bazooka. We have a sniper rifle. Okay. We got an assault rifle. This Tricoton is really cool right here. You see, right? I don't really have the.
It's got like the light up blade, right? Like the.
No, so
what is it?
It's kind of like it's decreases sort of gunpowder like material upon the blade, and then whenever it kind of
so it's a
moves
gun
against
blade.
something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, that's not trademark, is it? Confirm that word is not trademarked.
I don't think so. Like
Gunblade? I'm down for. We got
Gunblade.
Gunhammer. Let's go Gunblade.
Right.
Gunblade.
Is Gunblade trademark? Is it trademark? I feel like it is somewhere. So, let's call it a gun shooter. Can it be a gun shooter? Like a shooter blade. That's what we'll call it. Shooter blade.
Look, whatever it takes for you to buy this, so I don't have to sell it to Susie. But I don't know what I'm gonna do about that because she's scary and it's just I feel like
don't
I'm
worry
in
about Susie. She's not. I got Susie. Don't worry about Susie. I got. But
okay.
If you ever need a favor in the future, just come by the iron. Someone will cash it out.
All right.
But for
look,
now,
I can
discount. Because the half price is it's real good for us right now because our credit is like real.
Yeah. What up,
I feel like I have to ask why. I feel like I have to ask why you are selling guns and or swords to 7-year-olds.
She's up in the gang, so if whatever, like she got the look, man. This boat don't float on hopes and dreams; it floats on credits. Okay, if you got the money, I'm gonna lay it on you.
In the corner, our baby is just chugging a flask, and he's got in the other hand a phone, and you could just hear the screaming voice of a very powerful, strong woman. And you could pretty much assume that that's Michelle, who's tearing up everyone's behind.
That Red Baby's scary, man. Like, okay. All right, look, here's what I'll do, right? You guys give me a shopping list, okay? I will have it delivered to wherever you guys. I need like a day to get all this set up with the right ammo and everything. I will give you that discount. We'll handle the funds then, okay? But just give me a list and stuff, and I'll hook everyone up. This is my
here's
love
a list.
to you, Bazooka J.
Here, I'll say this just as a favor because things and stuff. I would like Fatima to have some. I mean, I'm just coming up with this off the top. A gun hammer, and I would like Kika to have possibly a gun pole. And I would love. I
don't mess with guns.
It's a pole though.
No, look, a gun blade is a thing. A gun hammer, not really a thing. Like that don't make sense. Like what I described earlier is a real thing.
No, you mean like a rocket hammer?
Have you considered
rocket hammer? There you go. Those are real things, Red.
Long ago, there are tales of a man that follows the storm. And I feel like if anyone could follow the storm, it's Fatima. Perhaps Fatima comes from that line of people who follows the storm. We need to get her what she needs.
I'm just going to look at Ricky and be like, what has you been telling this man?
I don't know, but I feel like this is a very good marketing.
Am I just the ghost story to you? Is that what I?
I'm the ghost.
I skipped drinking the tea, and I just eat the tea out of the tea bag. I just take it right in straight.
I still don't think it's the tea.
Slow down on the. I think it's just
feel-
red. It's just red. That's all.
It's 100% just red. I don't think the
This is
tea is
natural
making him
state.
eat the tea out of the bag.
This is just him on a daily occasion. But not
Look,
so
this
you're
is
missing a
crazy
very
days.
good business opportunity. Hear me out. So do you sell like just large scale like warhammers here? Like, do you have
Like
a pole?
a hammer?
Okay, do you own maybe like a steel pole?
Like most I got on the boat is explosive. If you guys want some melee weapons and stuff like that, I can get it to you. It's just going to take me like a day. Like I said, we got that layaway program. I will drive it up to your place of business. All right, delivery
I got
service.
you. Hear me out. Okay, so
Yeah,
I
you
need you to
feel
buy
me?
a pole and a military missile. Put the pole on the military missile.
Gunhammer.
No,
Yeah.
rocket hammer. Rocket hammer.
Rocket
I-
hammer.
Hey,
look.
Rocket hammer doesn't make
I also would like 2 Kevlar vests.
You're gonna need a lot more than a Kevlar vest if you're planning on exploding a military missile at pole range.
Gun
I
vest.
could be near it. You can launch that thing.
Then why do you need the
Look,
pole?
man, look. Hey, let's leave the weapons to me, okay? In terms of making it up, and you guys just I don't know, fill out this list. Like I said, I will deliver it within a day. I will get you that.
We trust
and I
you.
will
We
handle
trust you.
that part.
They
Just
don't
gonna
make
you're
start
straight
writing
up.
this list of things that.
Back in
Good
my
day.
day.
Oh man.
Ricky, back in your day, people were still using a chisel, okay?
They
So
they
you
lack
play
imagination.
games. You got
They
jokes.
lack-
Yeah.
Oh.
No. Hey, he looks over to
Oh.
he says,
Just
he
watch.
says they lack
I'm gonna tell you
imagination.
I'm gonna mess up your whole credit
Wait,
score.
Ricky,
Watch
be
your
cool,
computer.
be cool.
Oh, man.
Ricky, be cool, man. Be
My
cool.
FICO
Come
score,
on.
don't leave my financials alone, okay? It's hard
Yeah.
to get that to the green spot, you know?
All right.
Let-
Yeah.
All
let
right.
checking
Hey.
my
Change
credit
it
rating.
600 to 4.
Oh,
will-
God.
Hey, you know it's hard out here for him. So just take care of it.
Oh my
Take care of it.
got you. Just take care
We're
of
leaving
my
the store now. I think
Yep.
we're leaving before we piss off the owner anymore.
It's a good fight.
I
I'll
will-
be ashamed if something happened to it.
Ricky
The
and Red, I
next
will beat
door,
both of you
where we
up if
going?
you don't leave right now.
Red Baby is out after Kika said that.
All right, you win this time. I'm gonna hop into Red Baby's phone. Why you got so many baby pictures in here? Just like
It's all the
it's
baby
a big camera roll.
Hey, Ricky. I got
There's like
some baby
80 pictures
that-
of the same kid, but it's the same kid
No,
doing
no.
the same thing.
Look further back. You know I can't afford this kind of phone. But look further back. When I first got this phone, there's some baby pictures of you, my friend.
That doesn't make any sense because if anything, I got baby pictures of you.
You got baby pictures of me. Yeah, I know it. So
This red baby with some scissors.
Oh my god.
you made me drop my pen. Ricky, how
so
do you
the last
Ricky, we're sorry.
we go to the store or are we done shopping?
I think so. We're gonna get that stuff delivered to us. Now we just gotta go to another store to get the next set of gear.
The last store I want to go to is the tech site, or if there's a I guess a drone situation because we need some parts.
We need a lot more.
Oh yeah,
drones.
definitely. So one of the places, and it's near this amazing street food place where they have what's it, koshery, tamaya, and as well as kofta kebabs and stuff like that. But right next to it is the kind of cyberware and stuff. This person is this very tall woman with kind of this dark skin, dark, almost black hair. Half of it is kind of shaved up, so you can kind of see like her emblem, which is kind of almost this this weird symbol that she has on the side of her head, almost resembles several pyramid-like shapes intertwined. She kind of always has these grease stains on her face, messing with the wires and everything. Some of these burns on her fingers from the work, but wearing kind of these trousers and red shirt. She's currently working on this newer computer, a very thin model that you kind of just can unwrap and wrap around again. But yeah.
Okay. So looking in the shop, do we see any like accessories for drones lying about?
Well, yeah. What you thinking?
I don't want to add extra armor to Ricky's drone. And how comfortable are you with torch? Do you want to blow torch accessory on your drone?
Oh, yeah.
And then like some extra armor, other stuff.
I'm about it.
I feel like.
I mean, if we're gonna put something on there, we better put something on there. We gotta clear rooms, we gotta fly through stuff. Shoot.
Maybe
I never
mini
considered
cyber deck or something.
Let me see it, because
so drone parts are on 128.
Yeah, because mine already has a machine gun on it.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah,
I figured you had something.
Oh yeah, I have two. I got the one that only projects, and we got one that projects bullets. Yeah, why not? I can. Let me see. Maybe armor it up a little bit more. Give it a little bit more tankiness to it.
Yeah, she comes over, kind of looking around. What y'all fixing to do with all this?
Yeah. And did she recognize me? Since I have to go there to get my drone repaired, if anything like that.
Yeah, she definitely recognizes you.
What's her name? If we got a name for her.
Medusa.
Come in there, project myself. Hey, how's it going, Medusa?
What's up, Ricky? How are you doing today?
That's a very difficult question. And
Tough
to
day.
answer it, tough days. And to put it in perspective, my combat drone's gonna need a little bit more firepower. We got some powers that be that need a lesson.
You trying to make God cry? Is that the thing?
If it can rain, it's about to be a storm.
What you think about this, Kika?
What do I think about what?
You gonna make it rain too? Like, are you with this or?
I mean, I
am.
I don't need anything from here, but if that's what Ricky wants, yeah.
And
Is
then
this something you
Fatima's just
believe
gonna
in?
run up. I found a buzzsaw! You can buzzsaw!
Can we add rockets onto my power gloves?
Maybe.
That's what I was saying. That's what I was saying.
Okay.
I don't know, that's big
One step
brain.
at a time. Let's focus on the drone first. And then we can talk about
excited.
the rockets.
Y'all fixing for something, huh?
Dude,
Absolutely.
What is it?
I mean, what is that we need, or
why
what's it
so
we're doing?
interested?
I don't know. I guess it seems like, if you're rolling with Ricky, must be some bad days trying to fight God and all.
Of course. That's
What's the
the
purpose?
point. We know that there are things coming, and we are preparing for it. We could tell you details, but it wouldn't interest you. What would interest you is the war that's always been coming, that you have been arming up for.
I mean, we've been trying to take care of the community. That just,
Yeah, I
whatever
know.
you believe in it.
You've sold my daughter freaking weapons, and so you're gonna sell us weapons at a discounted rate,
Oh,
or else
this is a
all
different
of us-
person, man. Yeah, this is a different person. This is Medusa. She's a cyber person, cybersecurity tech
Oh,
person.
hello, hi,
Stop just
hi,
yelling at me.
Yeah,
hi.
you
Good
left
to
Bazooka
meet you.
Jade.
Good to
Oh
meet
my
you.
God,
Good
you're
to
just
meet you.
yelling at
Hi.
everybody.
Hey, that's what we do.
Not when we want to
Hi.
get
So-
stuff.
Hi.
So what is it? I mean, you know that whatever you do up there, it's going to come down back here. Rain falls and it's going
Well-
to rain down on here. So it's got to be worth it, right? What you're doing?
Put in this
Oh
perspective.
yeah.
I mean, is rain really that bad? Rain makes the plants grow, and sometimes storms tear things away. The rain we're about to bring, it's about growth. A few things might get blown off, might storm a little bit, but in this case, this is for the better.
You cool with that, Kika? I mean, you got that tea shop. Could all be put in jeopardy.
Nothing's gonna put the tea shop in jeopardy.
All right.
Nothing is going to be put in jeopardy while I'm around.
I like the enthusiasm. All right, I can set you up for Team Up, Ricky. Some upgrades and stuff. Yeah, no problem. I mean, it's Black Friday, so I don't mind like giving you a deal or anything. But I got myself to feed. So don't expect like free, is what I'm saying.
Well, I'm just trying to, I mean, I already got a drone. We're just trying to make it a little bit bigger so that I can slap some more parts on there. Nothing crazy, Just have to get the job done.
Do you think we're here because we're trying to make a buck?
I think you're here trying to do something. It's really not any of my business. My business is the highway and keeping it afloat. My own business afloat.
So this whole floating business, right? This water you drink could have been poisoned today, and you would be lying on this ground today if we didn't stop this. So I would just suggest you do what we say and give us what we need at the most convenient prices possible.
You know how bad that sounds, right?
I was about to say,
It
did
does.
you just hear us talk?
It does
You're talking
sound
about
very-
saving me.
Yes.
Like
Everyone
it's
down here.
extortion, right?
No. We- This isn't the time for commercial business. This is the time to unite what is down here right now.
Okay, yeah, but we are supporting a local business.
That's one of the
Yeah,
things.
I mean, after the movement, right?
Game.
After
if
the
you want
movement.
in, I'll
Yeah,
add you to my
Okay,
guild.
all right, we could do that. And he looks at Bunny and Ricky and he says, we can do that. We can play that game where we pretend like we're trying to help everyone, to raise everyone up. But at some point, we need to be real with everyone and tell them what we're fighting for.
Well, you can do both, my friend. You can do both.
That is what I'm doing.
Looks like y'all got some things to figure out, because it doesn't sound like you're on the same page. Maybe go get some
I think
tea
we
or
have
something.
different roads to the same solution.
just put it in perspective. Like you said it yourself. We got stuff that we got to figure out that you said you don't really have any business knowing about. And we'll all be very cryptic because if we share too much with you, you might be in jeopardy. There are plenty of people that sell stuff out here that who knows who sent it to you. So you're not in trouble if you help us. But if we keep telling you stuff and you probably get too much information on your hands, that's where it gets bad. We're just trying to make sure that
Hey,
if
I
we
have
get
a
the things
thing.
we
I have a
need.
thing.
What's up?
I want to try.
Ooh,
Boosting and going off of what Ricky says, Bunny tries to see if she can work the crowd, work her audience. Can I roll for that to like increase
Heck
his
yeah.
to it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, what are you saying?
You know, Bunny understands that there's a lot of vibes in the room right now. There's a lot of people feeling every which way about the severity of the situation, and she wants to be able to get us a good deal for the items we want, while also, you know, letting this guy do his work and be able to feed himself. So, Bunny like puts her hand down on the table and is like, "Listen, we help us help you. We're trying to help the community. We are trying to help everybody stay safe. All we need is to make sure that we're well armed, so that we come back alive, so that our work, what we're trying to do, doesn't go down in vain." Should I roll?
Yep.
Okay. And it's so it's my soul plus 10 if I have a check mark.
Yeah. Yeah, your crowd work. So right now you are looking at a 27 base.
Plus 27.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my gosh. What is this? What does that say? Yeah, I got an 88. That's math. That's 107. No, more than that.
Oh.
Math. I can't math.
It's over
I'm sorry,
100.
guys.
You got it. Yeah, yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah. So people are kind of, you know, it's this beautiful moment where people of the community are kind of getting together, looking at Medusa, and it's not so much that a discount is had, but you know, some of the people next door who've been selling you guys stuff for and hanging out with you for months and years and such, just put down money, you know, and they're like, this is, if what you're doing is for us and you're trying to make things right, then you know we'll put our livelihood at stake, but you know, you carry us with you every step of the way, and just people kind of thanking you for your past work and stuff, putting money on the table to help.
Thank you guys so much. I mean, I imagine it's quite the scene with this, you know, heart-shaped afro puff, you know, chick, you know, inspiring hope in the community to donate and help. So, and she looks around everybody, she's like, "Thanks, guys. We appreciate you."
Heck yeah. So yeah, I think kind of as the scene unfolds, people coming up and that wonderful speech, we'll go to each one of you to just kind of, what are you thinking about? What are your fears during what you know will be kind of like some of the toughest hours approaching you, where everything feels like it's at stake? Who are you thinking about? And we'll start with Fatima.
So as the crowd gathers, Fatima is thinking about they've done enough to prepare for what's coming up next, but she's also debating if she should contact her for connection one more time for one more favor. And she's kind of in the back of her head thinking about that mission while after seeing Ricky's memory. It made her reflect her own around that time. She do something about it at some point, but now's not the time.
Yeah. All right, Red Baby.
Red Baby is growing more and more aggressive. He sees the neighborhood that he has fought blood, sweat, and tears to grow, and then them charge him, them question him, them ask him for favors when he has given everything for them. And at the moment where he is willing to lay it all out on the line for them to still ask for their cut, he's mad.
Excellent. All right. Kika.
I think Kika has an almost eerie calmness to her. Like, she's not particularly surprised at how most of this is playing out. She's not her first time around, and this is all standard fare. Happen again in a week or a month or a year. Some variant with some different names and different faces, and some of the same ones. And it's not. She's angry inside and feeling a ton of emotions, probably, but it's business as usual, and it's a thing that isn't like, oh, I'm gonna do this because I'm mad or because, it's my duty or whatever. She's doing it because it has to be done, because someone has to do it and she can do it, so she will do it.
Excellent. Bunny.
Bunny's excited. Bunny's like nervous excited. Nerve-sighted. She thinks that like they're about to do something wild. They're about to make some major change, whether they know it or not. And she's excited to be and proud to be part of that. And she's ready to give them what for. Also, rocket gloves. That's fucking cool.
Needs to happen. Ricky?
Yeah, Ricky is... I think this is it's a lot of emotions and different stuff happening at the moment, but this right here is what I think what he was looking for when he signed up to really fight was, I want to fight, to protect my city against the evil corpse and whatever other ensuing power want to take away, our power, our rights, and whatever. And this right here, whether it surprisingly be against the very same place he's from, but just working a different angle, this is what, he envisioned he would be standing up for. So he's finally I'm actually, doing my duty now. Finally serving my purpose.
Hell to the yeah. And with that, we are going to curtain close this episode. I am Penny for a Tale. You can find me here. We also have amazing shows tomorrow as well as next week. So make sure to check the Encounter Roleplay schedule to see what's up on the docket. So much cool things. I can't even begin. But yeah, you can find me here. You can find me on Penny for a Tale, and you can find me on Cult Divinity Lost channel. And we'll swing it on over to Marlon Dad Jokes. You get the jokes this time.
Yeah. So, yeah, I love TTRPGs, and I'm a huge fan of this channel, and just happy to tell a story of someone that believes in family.
Hell yeah! All right, Geeky Nomad.
Hey guys, food just arrived and I'm super but
I know that feel.
I'm sorry, I had to was trying to hold it in there, but like we said before, since it is coming to be around those holiday seasons, just remember to check in on yourself and check in with somebody, even if it's just a text message. Let them know how you feel and how much they matter to you. It's nice to hear times. You can find me on most social media under _ G Nomad, Geeky Nomad, that good stuff. And yeah, happy holidays.
Happy holidays. Awa Beats.
Yo, name's Our Beats. I do music and stuff. You can find me on, I think, whatever, honestly, music platform listen to. Apple, iTunes, Spotify, Pandora, I don't know. Under the name Our Beats. You find me occasionally if I ever do stream myself doing music. I do that there. And yeah, honestly, guys, winter's coming. It's getting real cold. You know, times are getting tough. Just stay positive, work hard. Y'all are amazing people. Honestly, especially for all listening, we can't be what we are without you guys being here. So thank you very much.
Excellent. All right, Raquel.
Hi, everybody. You can find me online at Raquel Skellington on Facebook, Instagram, and Raquel Skelling on Twitter. You know, just kind of echoing the sentiment once again. You know, it's easy to fall into the trap of you know, feeling dark or alone or loneliness. You know, just remember that you have people around you that care about you. You know, and maybe vocalize that. You know, you like Geeky Nomad said, like, you know, send text messages out to those that you love, ask for them to check in on you. You know, those kind of things are super important for your mental health, and we all want to survive the winter together. It's been a rough year, but we're gonna make it out, and we're gonna make it out stronger.
Heck yeah. Also, to brag on Raquel for a little bit, check out Let the Streets Run Red, and you get to see this amazing art of her in there. So I bought my physical copy today. I can't wait for it to come in, and hopefully by the time the next episode comes out, I can show off and find that picture. So awesome stuff.
Yeah,
Super
Ron
excited
Pack
to see.
Publishing. It's Vampire the Masquerade and Let the Streets Run Red. You'll see familiar face if you pick up a copy, whether it be PDF or hardcover.
Yeah, super excited. I'm gonna have to get you to sign it sometime whenever I
I
find
totally
myself
will.
in it. All right, Amir Amaraz.
Hey, I'm Amr Amaraz. I'm pretty much everywhere on the internet Amaraz. I do a bunch of other TTRPG stuff, game writing, all that jazz. If you want to check out some of the stuff I'm doing this weekend, tomorrow I'll be on Utopia at 9 p.m. EST doing a game of Chimera, second to last session. We're doing some mystery investigative stuff, and it'll be a fun time. Saturday, we'll be on the Agents Represent channel doing our critical read of Al-Qadim, where we go through the setting and talk about what works and what really doesn't and what you can do to make your settings better. And then this Sunday, I'll be playing Tales from the Loop over on the Arvon Elrond channel as part of our fundraiser for streams. There'll be a day of 3 amazing streams, and I'll be in the middle one on Tales from the Loop, and it'll be a lot of fun. It'll be in a sort of cyberpunky setting as well. So yeah.
Isn't the Loop based on that same show that was on Amazon a while ago?
Yeah, well,
There's a Tales from the Loop RPG based on the art. Yeah, so the art inspired an RPG and the show.
Awesome.
Yeah. So it's really cool over there at Free League. They do great work. Also, definitely check out Amir's Twitter. Like, I love looking through her stuff. Like, it is really cool, especially as someone who wants to be a game designer. Like, her knowledge and expertise is really cool to see. And I always appreciate the conversations you have on your Twitter. So definitely check them out this weekend. Check out all these amazing people And definitely check out tomorrow at 3 p.m. Do Crimbo. They'll be playing Defiant, running that, so that's going to be really cool. We are going to check out the channel trailer, and afterwards we are going to raid Chromatic Chimera. So definitely say hi from us. Super excited. Just go in there and send the love as you guys did here. So we will see you next time. We'll do the bunny hop, I think, as the end. Like,
Ooh, get it, y'all.